that's what we're here for. Keep tuning in for sure. It's the Super Morning Show. It's the Super Morning Show. Joy gives joy, don't you know? It's the Super Morning Show. 99.7, 99.7. Joy gives joy, don't you know? It's the Super Morning Show. 99.7, 99.7. Joy gives joy, don't you know? It's the Super Morning Show. 99.7, Super Morning Show. Joy gives joy, don't you know? It's the Super Morning Show. 99.7, 99.7. It's the Super Morning Show.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Sisan wanna cheat, not to wanna change. Every day, when you're wanting for or the time for a set. I know my Kodia, oh, to miracle. Now, on Paba, on a Gia, every day, mama, yo, not the bobu or this year. What's a between the catabo? Or the pasture, my fluma. Why, mama, come, my shamo? Just a matter for you. Intimate, Metiasi. When you not see, when you not see, when you not see, when you not see, when you not see. When you not see, when you not see, when you not see, when you not see, number tonight, number to me, dog, when you must say, when you buy a cassie, when you buy a wawa, only Papa be to me, Tiasi, me to resign, but time, me the means Surodom, Prisania, Timimono. Sosunia over be a say, and tear at the coming way. Me dear Ben Surana Jubumbo, and the Abama at 2 every Yakate. Yes, I say I did. Every summer, Mammy Kira Johnny. Feed it for the song for the Fidiamo. And if you did a bubble, I did a jury, let me get my dear me home. And to be wrong. Me Johnny come anywhere I did. Me could you funny Ahoa? Oh, don't call now. And I see the bay. Import the best show any. And John, I'm with them into you, bay. No pay was so much. And I'm in the you know. But for him, I can see I'm here, dear. Now, me, I did it be a John. Hey, send me a sick answer. She can get in every hole. Into my seminary. Edja would dinner, Sidanka. Edja would dinner, Sidanka. Or don't forward dinner, yeah. Catch you with dinner, Shiraka. That's it, bro, with dinner, Tontoka. Try to hear with dinner. Cavalry couldn't with you for. Oh, yeah, it's a guy.
And we're grateful to God Almighty, granting us another chance, a chance to be a blessing to our community, to our societies, and most importantly, our country, Ghana. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's Friday, the 28th day of November 2025. A day that the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, goes home following her passing in October this year. Today, the country that she helped her husband serve will bid her farewell. And of course, our prayers and thoughts are with the family at this critical moment. We'll bring you updates from the state funeral here on the Super Morning Show. But also coming up this morning here on the Super Morning Show, Member of Parliament for Efutu, Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin referred to the Privileges Committee of Parliament, while former Member of Parliament for Tamale Central in Safsini says no MP is untouchable. What do you say? Yesterday also, Erastus Asare Donko, in his lecture at CDD Ghana's event, has been talking about our fight against illegal mining. I like the part that he talks about the fact that, look, Ghana's rivers tell the story of our failure in the fight against illegal mining. My name is Winston, Amoah. All these and more coming up here on the Super Morning Show. And you know, as always, we do this with you. So get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-111-1997. Coming up is the news at 6 with Mami Esinya Mitchell Thompson.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi and all 16 regions of Ghana via various affiliates. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube, and on Facebook. Coming up, Ghana edging towards ecological and economic crisis due to galamsey, as experts warn the country's forest loss has reached catastrophic levels.
During this period, the country transitioned very fast from the use of simple tools in artisanal mining to the use of heavy earth-moving equipment in small-scale mining.
Also coming up, Education Minister reveals that some senior high school students are accessing pornography on government-issued tablets due to lack of restrictions. We have business, and also Ghana bids farewell today to its longest-serving First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, at Black Star Square. These and more with me, Mami Esinya Mitchell Thompson. Stay for details. Investigative journalist Erastus Asare Donko has issued a stark warning that Ghana is accelerating towards ecological collapse as the country's forest loss reaches what he describes as catastrophic and historically unprecedented levels. According to him, Ghana once had about 6.5 million hectares of primary forest in 1900, but now the number doesn't remain the same. The following report has more.
As a keynote speaker at CDD Ghana's 20th Krontine Akwemu lecture, Erastus Donko warned that without immediate aggressive national action, Ghana risks irreparable damage to water security, collapsing river systems, unpredictable rainfall, and long-term threats to agriculture and food production.
From 2015 to 2024, the country lost a whopping 430,000 hectares of its closed primary forest, bringing Ghana's entire closed forest space to just 1,020,000 hectares. During this period, the country transitioned very fast from the use of simple tools in artisanal mining to the use of heavy earth-moving equipment in small-scale mining.
Australia's High Commissioner to Ghana, Bernice Owen-Jones, described illegal mining as a national crisis requiring urgent collective action.
I see illegal mining as very much a national security issue.
Former Environment Minister Professor Frimpong Boateng warned that Ghana is destroying natural resources with far greater value than the gold fueling illegal mining.
There are so many things that we can find in our forests that can give us more money than what we are gaining from gold. But the gold is there. It has to be mined sustainably and with respect for the environment.
The various speakers called for urgent reforms, strict enforcement, and partnership across civil society, government, and communities and international allies to save Ghana's remaining forests.
Banning of waste is quietly undoing Ghana's progress in the fight against air pollution. New research shows that while emissions from transport and household fuels have held steady or even improved, waste burning is now driving dangerous spikes in pollutants across major cities. There's more in the following report.
Over 2 million gasoline cars inch through Accra streets every day, releasing clouds of pollutants from the air. Their impact on the city's air quality has been significant, but for 2 decades, transport emissions have stayed largely the same.
What we have found out is that the proportion that is coming from traffic remains the same. It hasn't changed over the last 20 years.
That's Dr. Raphael Aku, Associate Professor of Environmental Health Sciences at the University of Massachusetts. He and his team have spent 20 years sampling particulate matter across key communities, studying the fingerprints of pollution. Policies like the ban on old vehicle imports and the new emissions levy were expected to further cut pollution from transport. Dan Westerveld, a research professor at Columbia University, analyzed the data.
And we did not see any PM 2.5 change between the post-levy period and the pre-levy period.
Despite gains in cleaner cooking fuels, Dr. Aku warns that a new threat is wiping those gains out: waste burning.
The gains that we make in biomass burning is being made up for in waste burning. So that means we are not making much progress anymore.
Now, Education Minister Haruna Idrisu has revealed that some senior high school students are using government's distributed tablets to watch pornography. About 980,000 have already been distributed, with 1.3 million more expected to be distributed under the free senior high school policy. But the minister explains some of the devices are not customized yet, which allows students to use the tablets for other purposes.
I'm told that deployment of that is around 980,000. We are through GET Fund supporting the distribution across the country. But my attention this morning, Mr. Speaker, was drawn to the fact that many of the devices are not customized and the students are using it for other purposes, including pornography, which is not acceptable.
Outgoing chairman of the Nurse and Midwife Educators Society, Matthew Adamu Bakinam, says producing more diploma nurses alone won't meet Ghana's health needs. He's calling for specialized training programs to equip nurses and midwives to tackle pressing medical challenges. He spoke at the Society's Quadrennial Congress in Wa. Rafiq Salam reports.
National Chairman of the Nurse and Midwife Educators Society, Matthew Adamu Bakinam, averred that the mass production of diploma and certificate nurses and midwives are counterproductive, calling for a paradigm shift, refocusing the training to prioritizing specialization on courses that are relevant.
We must rethink and innovative in health training by prioritizing specialization and quality assurance rather than the mass production of diploma and certificate nurses.
The Delegates Conference serves as a swan song of Matthew Adamu Bakinam, and he used the opportunity to raise earlier concerns by the society, urging the government to address them quickly.
Implementation of the developed conditions of service of all the internal allowances. We have marking allowance, supervision allowances, labor ward assessments, and project works. Our research and book allowance is long overdue. It has been negotiated and we are waiting for implementation.
Reporting for the news, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
Now, Ghana bids farewell to its longest-serving First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, at the Black Star Square today. The state funeral, beginning at 8 a.m., follows Wednesday Requiem Mass at the Accra Church and will draw officials, diplomats, traditional leaders, clergy and citizens from across the country. She was founder of the 31st December Women's Movement, and Nana Konadu is remembered as a national treasure whose activism transformed gender and social development. Now, excitement is heating up at the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair at the Kumasi City Mall as exhibitors slash prizes and roll out jaw-dropping discounts, telling patrons owning a home is not a dream reserved for the rich, and this fair is here to prove it. Here are excerpts from day one of the fair.
It's very flexible at the Republic Bank. In fact, the normal repayment that we know are monthly repayment. We are open to quarterly repayment, of course, depending on your stream of income. The good thing about ours is also is that the interest rates are fixed.
There's been a misconception of solar installation is for the rich. There should be a way to meet the customer halfway.
So Prabon Greenfields is a gated community, and then also we have a gate within a gate. Aside all of these things, Prabon is also willing to give you a very, very good offer. In fact, for this Habitat Fair, we are giving 20% discount on
20?
Yes, 20% discount on all our 3-bedroom houses.
We have the pavement blocks, we have the garden caps, we have the road caps, and we have both solid and hollow blocks. For now, by default of being coming here, we give a 3% discount on anything that you purchase.
DBS as usual. Once you come to the Habitat Fair, you are enjoying a whooping 15% discount.
And that's all we have for you in this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ugomi, now what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, so
this is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action. No, Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, they make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards we bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy bank get money Absa. Instant loans get money Absa. Papa party get money Absa. FTK account get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For many years, we've been solving Ghana's water storage problems with quality tanks. Sintex tank. You know, it is strong, it's tough, and reliable. And now, we're in to solve the #1 problem when it comes to water carriage. Our pipes. With the state-of-the-art machinery, Sintex is providing very strong, tough, reliable, high quality, and durable pipes at a reasonable price. This is Sintex Pipes. With Sintex Pipes, water flows wow! I mean, if they carry water, no wahala. With Sintex Pipe, our water problems are solved. Sintex, are you strong? Are you tough?
Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge!
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now, my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Ama.
We set out with a mission to serve better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
Your family's health should never be a worry, no matter where you are in the world. Are you a Ghanaian in the diaspora, a foreign resident in Ghana, or a Ghanaian looking for the perfect health insurance plan for yourself or your family in Ghana? Then the Apex Ebusiapa Health Cover is what you need. A comprehensive health insurance plan to protect your loved ones. From hospital stays to life-saving treatments, we ensure quality healthcare at an affordable cost. Apex Ebusiapa Health Cover. You don't just send love home, you secure it. Visit Apex Health Insurance at Zion House, Bondi Road, ensure she is the one, or call 0540-128-256 or 0501-683912. Apex Ebusiapa Health Plan. Global love, local care.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Valex Lee's affordable document management solution, and Total Energies Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And then Omini Basic Bank, not just another bank. George.
Doc.
I beg you. Good morning. How you doing?
Nobody understands why, so let's keep it at that level. Doc, my kind. Now, don't worry.
Good morning. How's it going?
The grace is sufficient for us. God is keeping.
God is still taking care of
his children.
Tomorrow is the 87th speech and prize giving day.
Of course, of Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. In thy light we shall see lights, and we are calling on all our friends, our ladies, our side chicks, our wives to come along and support us, on this special day of Presbyterian Boys Secondary School.
Oh, okay. That's good. It's good. I see that I've been listening to this thing on Joy FM, so it's good.
Yeah. And Multimedia has been a great partner.
Yes. Mauli School too, we are doing post-anniversary celebration.
Oh. Post the power.
See, this is my Ketasco brother. We'll do post anniversary beach party.
Okay.
No, next week is a holiday. There's a holiday somewhere on Friday. We will do post anniversary celebration. It's part of it. But George, this morning Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling goes home.
Yes.
I remember when I was growing up in Ho. In the early 90s, I saw her come around the 31st December Women's Movement. I think I also saw her when she came with President Rawlings at the time. When was that? When they were commissioning the Ho Water Project in 1993, July. She was there as well. She was one who was an ever-present person on our television sets in those days, with the 31st December Women's Movement.
The Gary processing centers, how she empowered women, and also talk about Beijing and her role, the role she played as well. See, I don't know. I'm just lost of words.
I remember her in 2016. I was then at Media General, and I was doing the platform. Now, the platform gave presidential candidates a chance to, share their manifesto and take questions. So while hosting the platform with Abena Tebi at the time, she came there, and we were setting the stage, and we had a very long conversation. She told me a lot of things. I really understood the sort of person she was and her family, and look how it felt to be the first family at the time. How even certain people that you would expect, sometimes even when you're sick, doctors are scared to get close to you because for the fear of even making mistakes. May her soul rest in peace. And so this morning, we're going to be going to the State House where they'll be having her final funeral rites. Blessed Sogah is there. He'll be bringing us updates here on the Super Morning Show. But also coming out this morning here on the Super Morning Show, Member of Parliament for Efutu and Minority Leader Osahene Alexander Afetogbo Osahene is been referred to the Privileges Committee of Parliament. And Yunus Often has talked about how no member is above that. But, we get to interrogate why. He's been put before the Privileges Committee of Parliament. What did he do wrong? There's a conversation about how he still went for the ECOWAS Parliament meeting, even though by a motion the Parliament had decided that his deputy represents Ghana. But the deputy also issued a letter saying she did not want to be the one representing Ghana because the minority leader was already representing Ghana. We'll get into that discussion here on the Super Morning Show. We'll talk about Galamsey. Erastus has been talking about our failure to deal with illegal mining, and our Rivers telling a story of how poorly we've dealt with illegal mining. That's something we're going to be getting into here on the Super Morning Show. But of course, the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is also talking about how the banks country, make the funds readily available for them to expand their businesses. All of these coming up here on the Super Morning Show. There's a Friday morning, so you know how we do it every Friday.
The trumpet too?
Come again?
The trumpet this morning.
Who gets it?
I am trying to see whether we can give it to the newly elected president of the Association of Ghana Industries, that is Kofi Nsiapoku, Chief Executive or Group Chairman of the Kena Farmer Group. He's been elected.
He takes over from
Humphrey Ayimdake, you know, beating off competition from Raf Aite and the others as well. It was a very interesting election, you know.
Okay, so to Nana Nsiapoku.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the
Group Chief Executive of Kena Farmer, the pharmacist industrialist,
a new president of the Association of Ghana Industries? We say
trumpet. Good morning and welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, some proposed tax reliefs in the 2026 budget could delay despite implementation date set for January 1. Ghana Revenue Authority begins debt recovery exercise ahead of the festive season to ensure all tax defaulters meet their obligations before end year. And in our business journal, we look at how the visually impaired persons are striving to catch up with the growing digital financial space despite challenges that they are facing. My name is George Viafe. Let's now settle for the details. Now, some of the proposed tax reliefs captured in the 2026 budget could be delayed till March next year. Now, this is despite the Ghana Revenue Authority announcing that it will move quickly to extend these benefits to businesses from January next year. Francis Timoboy is a tax expert, and he has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
There's a major part of the reform which is dependent on technology. You remember the fiscal electronic device is going to monitor the VAT collection for a group of people within the sector. And looking at the way our procurement systems are, I don't think we even have it now. So we can't roll over that electronic fiscal device part of the reform immediately. Again, there's a major part which is to boost compliance, which is the VAT reward system, where government says that if you buy, make sure you demand receipt. So when you are buying, you now demand and you are forcing the businessman to charge the VAT and account for it. Those receipts needs to be generated from the electronic system. Those systems, I believe that we can't implement them. We are in almost December. 1 month, I'm not sure we can put them in place. I don't believe that they can do that within this shortest possible time, but it is good that part of the systems can start, and then maybe by middle of the year, everything can be rolled out.
Francis Timoboy is a tax expert. Now, Ghana Revenue Authority has begun the processes of retrieving all outstanding taxes owed the state through the debt recovery drive. The initiative is targeting retailers and all businesses in the value-added tax regime and other form of taxes. Commissioner of Domestic Tax Division at the Ghana Revenue Authority, Dr. Martin Kobo Yamborija, has been explaining to Joy Business that the move is aimed at improving tax compliance.
We are looking at those who owe us. We are embarking on a debt recovery strategy to make sure that all persons who owe the Ghana Revenue Authority, they pay. And then particularly, we are also enforcing compliance in terms of VAT, that is value-added tax. By law, all those who are registered to collect tax on behalf of government, they are required to issue VAT invoices when they are making supplies and then account for the money at the end of the year. But we'll notice that there are some people who do not issue the invoices, even though they would have collected a tax from the consumer. So what we are going to do is that we have what we call invoice invigilation.
Dr. Martin Kobo Yamborija is the Acting Commissioner of Domestic Tax Division at the Ghana Revenue Authority. Now, government says it has not missed any of its 2025 budget target, rejecting claims that it fell short in the implementation of the fiscal plan. Finance Minister Dr. Atuforsen maintained that government performance so far shows that these key indicators are on track.
Mr. Speaker, in fact, we have overperformed. Mr. Speaker, let me take my time to take you through it. Right, Honorable Speaker, growth for the first half of the year stood at 6.3%. 6.3%, comfortably above the revised target of 4%. Mr. Speaker, this simply means we actually programmed for 4% and we are doing 6.3%. Mr. Speaker, we have overperformed. Second quarter, Mr. Speaker, inflation fell from 23.8% in 2024 to 8% by October 2025. Mr. Speaker, our target was actually 11%. We have overperformed. We have not missed the target. Mr. Speaker, growth, let me say it again. Mr. Speaker, we programmed to grow.
And that is Dr. Atuforsen. He's the finance minister who was speaking in Parliament yesterday as they wrap up debate on the 2026 budget. Now, mobile money is heralded as a fast developing tool for financial inclusion, but it has actually excluded some people with special needs, especially when it comes to sight impairment. Well, on our business channel today, Clinton Yabua has a report.
Ivan Koshi, a man with impaired vision, shares a distressing story that taints accessibility efforts in Ghana's developing mobile money sector. Ivan says, as the automated voice on his phone readies to guide him through the steps to perform a simple mobile money transaction, this routine financial task he performs daily.
I want to see whether I can simulate something for you right now.
On speaker button. One UI home.
That's a screen reader talking.
Danny Sales.
And then say I want to do a transaction. Everywhere I lay my finger on the phone, it gives me a certain indication of where I am through the voice prompt.
2 Memo Pay and Pay Bill. 3 Airtime and Bundles. 4 Allow Cash Out. 5 Financial Services. 6 My Wallet.
But the system's efficiency is not that precise, nor takes any consideration to wait for users' prompts.
You would have to go through this, and just at the time that I'm speaking to you right now, just these few seconds, it has timed me out. So you can imagine how persons with disability have to be too fast. And unfortunately, our system also doesn't work as fast as the USSD code time allows.
Ivan, like many other people with visual disabilities, are often unable to authenticate the content of SMS or one-time password messages. The only result after failed attempts is to rely on the next sighted person, most often family members and friends, and in critical times, strangers.
Sometimes persons who are close by, the person actually saved it or could memorize it or kept it in their mind because it's just a 4-digit pin. Then started making transactions, sending cash to himself and other persons. I think I was sending money to somebody and realized that it kept telling me I didn't have enough balance.
This opens doors to a bigger potential financial exclusion, especially for visually impaired people in rural areas and visually impaired persons with low literacy levels. Accessing financial services electronically becomes nearly insurmountable. Sami is a Momo agent in Kumasi who provides critical intermediary assistance to clients with disabilities.
So at times they fear we the vendors and we fear them. So I'm always comfortable when they are with a family member. When they come with a family member, and I make sure that the exact amount the blind person wants to withdraw is the same amount I've withdrawn.
Smartphones and USSD for non-smartphones, typically using specialized applications or SMS services. This innovation illustrates Ghana's technological advancement to championing financial inclusion and easing banking and cash transactional services. This imposes more responsibilities on stakeholders to safely secure the wallets of users. The Ivan story and that of many untold stories of personal struggles can impede the strides of financial inclusion.
And unfortunately, if we're going to be able to deal with these challenges, we have to do it on the digital platform. So we need to find a way of moving our people from the USSD platform onto the digital platform. You are able to speak to the device and then it speaks back to you. It's able to identify your voice, identify your face, other biometrics, and then you're able to do the transaction.
And that was our business journal for this morning. Let's do some commodity news. And crude oil remains stable, selling at $62 a barrel. Gold dropped by $10 to open trading at $4,151. That is an ounce. Cocoa is selling at $5,093 a ton after losing about $6 to the currency market. The dollar is going for 11 Ghana cedis, 30 pesos. Now that's the rate some of the major commercial banks are offering to their clients this morning. The British pound is going for 14 Ghana cedis, 96 pesos. The euro is trading at 13 Ghana cedis, 9 pesos. The forex bureaus, on the other hand, are selling a dollar at 12 Ghana cedis, 30 pesos. And that is all for the Joy Business Report this morning. Back to you, Doc.
Thank you very much, George, for joining us.
And so, Winston, tomorrow all roads leads to the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School ceremonial grounds, as the year group also commissions their legacy project.
What's the legacy project?
We have actually refurbished the dining hall. I mean, put up new chairs in there, get the kitchen also done and all the rest. I mean, anybody who knows the old dining hall at Presec Legon, you could see the work that the 2000 year group, they have done actually for the school. And it is interesting. So, as we say in our school anthem, oh, come along and join us.
I wish you guys all the best. Go and have fun and celebrate 87 years of existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Presbyterian Boys Secondary School.
Good.
Legon.
Legon. I like how you add the Legon. Some people say, you are Legon. Or is it Legon or Medina?
It is Legon.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about Medina. I know Legon.
Jojo says it's Medina.
I said it's Presbyterian Presec Legon.
Who's your member of parliament?
Member of parliament, as in the area.
Yes.
If it's Legon, then it has to be with John
Dumelo.
Yeah.
But I think the MP for that area is.
If it's Presec Legon, it has to be.
No, but
John
the MP
Dumelo.
is Francis Xavier Susu.
I don't know about Francis.
Last time he was there, he said as member of parliament for
what,
that
Presec?
area. So if Francis Xavier is the MP, and the last time you celebrated 85 years, he was there.
Okay.
As MP for the area.
Okay.
Then it means that it is in Medina.
I see. I mean, I know Presec Legon, so come along and join us.
That's on a lighter note. We all know it's Presec Legon.
Studios. Are we?
George, we have
for Christian training. We said, sure, solid foundation to take our places in the future of our country and church. Oh, come along and join us. Oh, come along and join us. Happy Studios. Are we? His son is actually there. Freshman son is there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I know his daughter is at
yeah, so come along and join us. Our ladies are the Brie girls. Marys, Agis, and
your ladies, you alone, once you have different.
Oh yes, we have the wives.
I thought your ladies were Krubo girls.
We have the wives, we have the side chicks.
Please, I'm not interested in that one.
The
I thought your ladies were Krubo girls.
Ladies, Ibri girls, Krubo girls,
Accra girls. I thought when you were at
St. Mary's.
When you were at Udumasi Krobo, your girls were
moved long ago,
Anyway,
so everybody come along and join us tomorrow.
Let me bring our inspirational song for today. Thank you very much, George Rafi. If God grants us life,
proud old student of Presec Legon.
If God grants us life, we shall be there to make sure that we'll come along and join you.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much. It means we can do one for the family of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. They should use this song to console themselves.
Nansuni pa biara
And that's Jata Brewer by Team Eternity Ghana. That's an inspirational song for this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Fred Smith has joined us for the news review. Fred, good morning.
Good morning to you, Winston.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
So,
How are you?
I've had lots of people sending me messages. Andrew Ejapa Mesa, former member of Parliament for Sekendi, says, in fact, it's Medina New Road. It says Presec. It's actually on Medina New Road. Then this one says, but Presec is on Medina land, same as UPSA. Renee sent this. So I just thought I should, put this out since George was disputing.
Well, the school is called Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, Legon.
Yeah, but
that's the name of the school.
Okay. You don't like the Medina one?
No, that's the name of the school.
Okay, but it's at Medina.
Well, we don't. I don't know. I don't know the demarcation.
Okay. Let's get into our Drive Safe campaign. It's brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, shaping policy, advancing industry standards. You know what I tell you every Friday? Look, if you want to drink, don't drive. But in case you want to, go and have fun, get someone who doesn't drink to drive with you. Okay? That person would go ahead, be with you, and then that should be it. Okay? So that's a tip to you because we need you alive. Okay? Don't say that as me, even if I drink, I can still drive. I beg. You can't drink and drive. Just learn that. Which means that, Fred, we can learn how to say it right. And Say It Right this morning is brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say I.
Okay, Fred, so I want us to learn the pronunciation of this word. I know that there are many of us, who've always pronounced it maybe wrongly without knowing. O-F. O-F. Of. It's pronounced of.
Okay.
Not off. So instead of saying it is off and saying it's off, as we do, what we actually say, we stress off, O-F-F, it's the one that is pronounced, beg your pardon, off. O-F is of.
So put O-F in a sentence, let's see how you put it.
Give me a sentence and I'll tell you.
Well,
today marks the final funeral rites of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, say it right.
Say it right. Truth is, I also learnt it yesterday.
Okay.
Yes, and I say this all the time because, the feeling is that we can't get it wrong. No. I was going through the, dictionary, and then I saw it. And I was like, okay, that's actually the pronunciation. So we've been doing that wrongly all this while.
For a very long time.
For a very long time. So I realized it yesterday and I felt I should share. That's what I'm sharing. Okay, that says right. But let me just say that your SG Ghana Visa cards can do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. Pay online for your meals, shopping, fuel, and services, and make quick payments on POS terminals worldwide using your card. With your gold and platinum cards, you can get more value, exclusive whopping discounts at selected vendors, including airport lounge access with your platinum card. Don't have a Visa card? We've made it simple. Just visit any SG Ghana branch across the country and get one today. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you. But Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited wants you to know that, look, yes, of course, they are your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices. The good thing is they've introduced an online store, which means you can just, get online. That's kingdomstoreonline.com, and they will arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time, offering you free delivery within Accra and Tema, and accepting payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are the hallmarks. Let's get into the newspapers now. It's brought to us by Syntex, Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough. Access Bank, more than banking. And then Kel Chaco Toothpaste, happy smile.
Yes, Winston, today we're saying goodbye to Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, the long-serving First Lady of Ghana, former President Jerry Rawlings' wife, and that will be the very end of a very big history in Ghana's political circles. Indeed.
And I was telling George earlier this morning that I had encountered her. I mean, as a young man growing up in Ho, I saw her, and she was always an ever-present feature on our television sets.
Yeah,
31st December Women's Movement, doing this, doing that,
and I have never forgotten about her, because my first story in journalism was on her.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, your first story.
Yes, in journalism.
Oh, okay. Then you can never forget that.
Yeah.
If you were sent to do the first story on a first lady, then Charlie, you were tough.
Yeah. Okay. So I have the Daily Guide newspaper. Lots of interesting stories in here. Ex-Buffer stock boss trial. AG to file papers in 2 weeks. Traditional leaders reject 5% lithium royalty. And Matthew Nyindam is qualified MP. That's the Speaker of Parliament speaking yesterday. He ruled on that controversy that has been in the House for some time. Ibrahim Mahama inspects Tamale SHS project, and some of the things all students can do to help improve our education system. He's actually built a 1,600-bed dormitory for the school, and we just have to say congratulations to him for this big project. Ex-Buffer stock boss is, I've given you that already. 27 drug peddlers arrested, arms, ammunition retrieved.
Okay, so let's get into the daily graphic for this morning. $400 million poultry big break inaugurated. President touts import substitution project, and we're told that the President Mahama yesterday cut the sword for the construction of a multi-purpose poultry and feed processing facility at Bichim in the Half Region, heralding a new era for the country's poultry industry. AGI hails economy's performance, commends government for gains. Kwewu chiefs petition IGB for Abene Palace raid, CompuGhana Black Friday deals, you could check that, and Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling goes home. And Backpage Northern Water Project launched, and law firm refurbishes special ward of psychiatric hospital.
Okay, so the Custodian newspaper, it says NDC team expects 13 billion Ghana cedi Airbus luxury jets. Which NDC team would that be? Well, a delegation of 12 officers is said to have been dispatched by the National Democratic Congress government to inspect what has been suspected to be pre-ordered Airbus luxury aircraft even before parliamentary approval. Is it government or the NDC? They are different entities, So if government has sent a delegation to, go and find out which aircraft we can get for the president, good one there.
There's something I've said before and I'd repeat. Years ago, and we know these things. We know that it takes a bit of time to actually get a new aircraft in, so because they're going to manufacture it.
Yeah.
The current aircraft was procured by President John Ajay Kufuor. He never sat in it. Maybe President Mahama would not sit in this, because this is probably may come in 2029 or at best 2028. But we also need to retool our security agencies, particularly the Ghana Air Force. But that would take me to how certain majority MPs, then in minority, consistently felt that the former president, Nana Konadu Akufo-Addo, just wanted to buy a new aircraft for his luxury. They knew at the time that even if he had decided to buy a new aircraft, he wasn't going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
My point is that sometimes let the affairs of the state be devoid of partisanship. I'm not going to say you don't need to buy an aircraft. No. If the country needs a new aircraft, why not? Let's buy one. It is not everything that we play politics with. The president is the foremost citizen of this country.
Yeah.
When I go to sleep, I pray for the president. Every day I'm sleeping, I pray that God grants every president wisdom.
His success will also benefit
Exactly.
us.
So let us stop partisanship. Because look, today you are in opposition, tomorrow you'll be in power. Today you be in power. Tomorrow you are in power. Today you are in power. Tomorrow you may be in opposition. So let's be careful of the things we say. Anyway, Fred, let's go on to that.
All right. So the custodian, the last story, myth dragged to RTI Commission over 2024 audit report. So there's a demand for the report, and the myth is refusing to give it out. I'm sure the RTI Commission will get that done. Canada funds nutrition reproductive care for 6.5 million Ghanaians. That's in the news center. Government betrays national interest in lithium deal. That's according to the minority. And ARCOM's DEP registering in Kassim residents for legal mining. Legal mining.
That's good.
800 women die in childbirth in 2024. That's according to data from the Ghana Health Service. Lands Commission petitioned on registration hold up, and MML and police unite to curb fraud and protect mobile money agents. MML, by the way, is Mobile Money Limited.
Great. The new finder for this morning says BOG's 18% policy rate marks turning point for economy at Forcing, that's Finance Minister. DOFSU partners with MTN for 16 days of gender-based activism. Mental health advocate urges parents to be mindful of social media influence on children. That's something we should all be mindful of. In Kabum, collaborative pushes for integrated food systems to curb food losses.
Okay, so the Insight newspaper, Ukrainian children's fate or attempt to ruin the peace dialogue. Well, South Assembly halts illegal cemetery at Obum and set to exhume wrongfully buried body. Uyayra Glover sponsored Amanase Bomuche Sustainable Cocoa Festival 2026 to be launched on December 26th. Today's 20. Okay, so a month to go.
Yeah, a month to go. Today's 28th of November, the best month of the year.
Yeah. Gold Bar Jewelry unveils Ghana's first digital gold showroom in ambitious initiative to lead Africa's gold jewelry market. And Afenyo-Markin faces Parliament's Privileges Committee over contempt case. And yesterday, the Speaker referred him.
And talking about, Gold Board jewelry, let me say a special good morning to Emefa Donko, who's CEO of the Gold Board Jewelry Limited. This is from Max Fuga to you, Emefa. The online news review now brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. And you can get a loan in 60 seconds with easy cash from Zenith Bank. Simply dial *170#, select option 5, financial services, then option 3, loans, and then option 6, easy cash. With easy cash, no collateral is needed. Apply today. Zenith Bank in your best interest. What's online, Fred?
Well, the online stories, we have myjoyonline.com. Ghana bids farewell to Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling today as she goes home. Erastus Asare Donko has also been speaking. He says Ghana's rivers tell the story of our failure in Galamsey fight, and he was at the CDD lecture yesterday. Galamsey licensing system is a complex maze encouraging illegality, also according to Erastus Asare Donko. No MP is untouchable, says Inusa Fusaini as Afenyo-Markin faces privileges probe. We can't fight Galamsey while excavators disappear and reappear like ghosts. Erastus Asare Donko. He said a lot yesterday, And what I've always believed is that if the fight is yielding results, we should see it in the quality of water
it's as simple
that
as
we
that.
have. Yeah.
But you see, Fred.
Yeah.
I say, and I've always referenced what Speaker Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbing said in the last Parliament. He said that in advising MPs that don't go and collect money from these people, and those of you engaged in it, desist from that. Why are we not finding the people who are engaged? We know them. We know the people who are engaged in it. National security cannot tell me they do not know those who are engaged in illegal mining. They know. Look, the source of my worry is the fact that I'm here in Accra. I don't have money to import everything I eat from abroad. So I'd have to eat fish from Ghana. When I go for my regular adjuni, or what we call akosombo, do I know where it's coming from?
And you can't cook every meal at home.
No.
At some point, you go to a restaurant
Fred,
which would have sourced their raw materials
Fred,
from
I am
a
here now.
market.
I am here now, and I'm going to get something to eat today before I get home. Or before I probably would say I am going to my farm. Do I know what I'm consuming?
No.
I don't know. And we have stories of people who are giving birth to children who are deformed because of heavy metals pollution. And yet we pretend everything is okay. So we will start this firefighting approach. We'll go arrest some people, seize excavators, seize water pumps, distribute them. End of story.
Yeah. And you remember, since that accident which led to the death of the NIMOS member, I've not heard any raid by NIMOS since. So there are other stories I want to give to you. SHS students are using free government tablets to watch pornography. That's according to the education minister.
How are they? Are they not configured in a way that they cannot access those sites?
Yes, we were promised that it will be configured. But as the minister is speaking here, he says it's not being configured, and so the children are able to go onto porn sites.
SS students.
Yes, to watch porn sites.
They are using free tablets.
Yeah, and the tablets are used in the lab. It's in a lab, so it means they watch the porn in the lab.
Hey.
That's bad. So, City FM, GRA probes alleged extortion by Ashanti Region Customs Task Force, weak enforcement, political interference, fuel galamsey. That's according to Professor Frimpong Boateng. No MPs above the rules. Yunus Hussein says that Haruna Idrisu, students using government tablets to watch porn. Ayariga, 24-hour economy will start after ECG mess is fixed. Oh.
Well, that's good to know. But let's talk water tanks briefly, Fred, because I'm sure by now you know the secret to real water storage. It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, durable, and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex family today and enjoy water storage that's tough like a tortoise. Call 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank air strong, air tough. Now, Centopia is offering up to 30% of your favorite fragrance, skincare, and makeup from today, the 28th, to Sunday, the 30th of November on all in-store purchases. Brands like Dior, Chanel, Armani, and Gucci are up for grabs. So they're opening from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. Visit any of their 11 stores located in Accra Mall, Achimota Retail Center, West Hills Mall, Osu Mall, ANC Mall, Palace Mall, Spintex Road, Junction Mall, Kempinski Galleria Mall, Marina Mall, Kotoka International Airport Domestic Terminal, and Kumasi City Mall. Don't miss out on this Black Friday sale. For more details, call or WhatsApp 0552-772018. Centopia, a scent for every occasion. So it means we can get into the details of some of the stories in the newspapers, Fred. And let me start with the daily graphic. Under Feed Ghana program, $400 million poultry big break inaugurated. So we're told that the president yesterday cut the sword for the construction of a multi-purpose poultry and feed processing facility at Bechim in the Ahafo region, heralding a new era for the country's poultry industry. The project, a signature investment under the government's Feed Ghana program, is designed to build an integrated and self-sustaining poultry value chain, empower farmers, and create thousands of high-quality jobs for the youth. Okay, so that's and we're told that the facilities features the modern agro-industrial hub will comprise a feed processing plant to produce affordable, high-quality feed, a hygienic meat processing unit, meeting domestic and export standards, a training academy for young farmers, cold storage facility, and dormitories. There's a quote here. This is not merely an industrial plant, it's a center of excellence for poultry development, innovation, research, and agribusiness incubation, according to President John Dramani Mahama.
Chicken produced in Ghana is one of the best.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like the fact that we're doing this. When people go out to go and buy chicken, they said they want the hard one.
Which one is the hard one?
That's the Ghana one. That's more compact, you know.
Is that a Ifiakoko?
Ifiakoko, that's the one.
Do you have Ifiakoko these days? Well, I have a friend who has a farm close to mine, and he has a lot of them. He leaves them, you see them. He sells them for, I think, 250, 300 Ghana cedis. But most of the ones that we term as Ifiakoko actually layers, spent layers. That's the one we call Ifiakoko. So when you go and say, I want the hard one, you're actually asking for layers. Okay, but that's okay. Anyway, there's another story here that says women are central to after success. Yes, but you want to share a story with me?
Yeah. So it's the consumption levels. What we are consuming. We are consuming 328,000 plus metric tons annually. So I'm hoping that this will be able to meet that target. And if it
328,000 metric tons actually means that you're consuming about 320. So what that means, this is it. That is 320 million kilos. Okay? 320 million kilos. Now, what do you have to do? So let's just do the simple math. 320 million kilos, okay? Now, if you divide that by, say, 2.5, that is supposed to be the average broiler, 2.5, what it means, kilos, what it means that you need about 128 million birds to be self-sufficient. Anyway, Fred, I think we have to go for the BBC News now.
Pause the imports.
Yes, we need to go for the BBC News. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Petra Trust. Petra, achieve more.
At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
How did a free encyclopedia run by volunteers with no advertising policy become one of the most read sites on the internet? Wikipedia founder Jimmy Wales looks back to the early 2000s and talks about how much the world and web have changed.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello and welcome to Newsday on the BBC World Service with James Copnell and Krupa Party. Thanks very much for being with us.
President Trump says he will stop all migration from what he called third world countries after the death of one of the National Guard soldiers shot in Washington on Wednesday. We'll get the thoughts of a leading US immigration lawyer.
At least 94 people have died after a huge fire engulfed a high-rise public housing complex in Hong Kong. Many more are still missing. We'll hear from a resident.
There's people that are just having a lot of uncertainty right now in terms of, what's it going to be like when I go home? Without my home, how am I going to live? Where am I going to stay?
Russian President Vladimir Putin doubles down on demands for Ukrainian territory ahead of talks with the US in Moscow. We will go live there to speak to a Russian member of parliament. First though, this news.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. President Trump has said he'll permanently pause all migration from what he called third world countries. In a lengthy social media post, Mr. Trump wrote that he would terminate all of what he called the millions of illegal Biden admissions. He also said he would end all federal benefits to non-citizens and denaturalize migrants who undermine domestic tranquility. Here's our North America correspondent, Sean Dilley.
President Trump posted his comments hours after he announced the death of Sarah Beckstrom, one of two National Guards shot during an attack near the White House on Wednesday. Authorities say the suspected gunman is an Afghan national. The president's language is highly inflammatory. Mr. Trump says immigration policies have eroded living conditions for many Americans and claims most of the 53 million foreign nationals living in the US are, in his words, on welfare from failed nations or from prisons, mental institutions, gangs or drug cartels.
Indonesian officials say that at least 90 people have been killed this week in floods and landslides on the island of Sumatra. Dozens of people are reported to be missing. From Jakarta, here's Astudestra Ajenrastri.
This rain has been pouring pretty heavily since last week, and the most badly affected area is in North Sumatra, specifically in Sibolga and central Tapanuli. So it's a hilly and mountainous area, but also a coastal city. And the rainfall is really hard, even double the usual amount of rain that Indonesia received. And it caused landslides, so muds going through these homes.
Mexico's top prosecutor has resigned after weeks of tension between him and the government. Alejandro Gertz Manero was appointed Attorney General under the previous administration. His relationship with the current president, Claudia Sheinbaum, has become increasingly strained. He's denied claims that he was unwilling to bring charges in cases of corruption under previous administrations. It's now known that more than 90 people have died in Hong Kong's worst fire in decades. The massive blaze engulfed 7 blocks at a high-rise public housing complex on Wednesday afternoon. Many people are still unaccounted for. Hong Kong officials have arrested managers from a construction company that was renovating the buildings, as our reporter Martin Yip explains.
They are looking into things like whether those firms and other materials being used to cover the bamboo scaffoldings as well as windows of the apartments, that they are fireproof as they should be. At the same time, we've just heard from local media that now the Independent Commission Against Corruption are also moving in. They've done their own arrest and raid this morning against the same construction company in the direction of whether bribe taking was involved in this renovation work.
You're listening to World News from the BBC. There have been clashes inside Syria between local forces and Israeli soldiers, with casualties on both sides. Israel said it was trying to detain members of an Islamist terror organisation in the southern village of Beit Jen. Syrian state television says 9 Syrians were killed in the clashes. Israel says 6 of its soldiers were injured, 3 of them seriously. On the second day of his visit to Turkey, Pope Leo will join the leader of the world's Orthodox Christians later on Friday to celebrate one of the early church's most important historical gatherings. Aleem Makboul has this report.
The First Council of Nicaea, 1700 years ago, united Christian traditions with hugely consequential decisions made by the bishops there. Among them, there was affirmation in the belief that Jesus was the Son of God and that Christians should celebrate Easter on the same day. Since then, huge rifts cleaved open Eastern and Western Christian traditions in particular. As he joins other Christian leaders at the archaeological site of ancient Nicaea, Pope Leo's message today will very much be about healing rifts within the faith.
Aleem Makboul reporting. The centre-right New Democratic Party has won the St Vincent and the Grenadines general election, denying the current Prime Minister, Ralph Gonsalves, a 6th straight term in office. The NDP leader, Godwin Friday, will become the 5th Prime Minister since the Caribbean nation's independence from Britain in 1979. His win ends the Unity Labour Party's 24 years in power. The American golfer Fuzzy Zoeller has died. He was 74. No cause of death has been reported. Zoeller won 2 of golf's major titles, the Masters in 1979 and the US Open in 1984. He was known for his humour, but his reputation was damaged when he made a racist joke about the young Tiger Woods. Zoeller later apologised. BBC News.
Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sikaboom. Just to post it and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sikaboom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Glyco Life Micro Insurance customers, hey! Glyco Life damwase more piafo ya sumo e konfinhye duanan bonsumuni ya nantiye ye damwase na yasemo se ye the Glyco Life app aba e wo mobile phone so a ama yenkita hodie ayemre. Glyco Life Micro Insurance goes digital. Say die uye Glyco Life edwankoso ana Glyco Life enidaso customer ehun hia se obenya adansidie krata e kire se wetua bibi ama Glyco die hia ni se say ube downloadu Glyco Life app no ana ye agenta ya tetom abefo kwan so ebeboa wo mwetumi a downloadu ewo phone so 24 hours ebre any baby a wo bia ubetumi etua wontie ni ama Glyco anampo ubetumi ajeusika efri Glyco nchen abefo kwan so sanhihye yi e de asomdwe ebebre Glyco Life adwadifo baby a wo any ebre bia Glyco we cushion you for life.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo? Have you tasted it? No, but I didn't see you add milk. Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions. Hey, milk na say. This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further.
This advert is FDA approved.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and T's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 050-141-8622 or 050-859-8931 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509-551-609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Imagine a place where every child's laughter becomes a song.
A place where we can learn from animals, play and just be happy with mommy and daddy.
A place where hearts grow together. That place is Safari Eco Park. Here, amusement is the joy that unites us all.
Mommy, I can see the emus all the way up here on the canopy wall.
Careful, dear. There is more fun to be had.
This is my new friend. Her name is Stripey and the wildebeest is Sandy.
Hi, Stripey and Sandy.
With so much amusement like targets and obstacle games, ant caves, fantasy rides, and a vast range of wildlife.
What is this place?
This is an aviary, home to over 400 of the most vibrant birds in the world. The biggest aviary in West Africa.
Wow, the biggest?
Yes, and guess what? Open your palm.
Daddy, look, they are eating from my palm.
That's amazing.
I want to stay at Safari Eco Park. I don't want to go back to Ghana.
But honey, Safari Eco Park is in Ghana.
What?
How much did all of this cost, honey?
350 Ghana cedis for you and I. 250 for teenagers, 150 for kids, and absolutely free for children under 6.
We should have brought the kids here sooner.
I know. Safari Eco Park is only 1 hour drive from Accra. It's unforgettable.
Dear business owner,
Congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of a Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. It's London.
I know come this life to suffer. If I follow politician, you go hear am for paper. You go call am prostitution. Who no like enjoyment? If money dey for pocket, shebi na national budget. We go blow up like trumpet. Koroba, 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 koroba. Ya carry ya. Koroba, 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 koroba. Ya carry ya. Koroba, 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 koroba. Ya carry ya. Koroba, 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 koroba. Everybody carry ya something. He say, darling, I'm watching you. Smart thing, you don't Google. You come, they shout only. The money you know what for. Back commando. You carry overload. Yawade, Iboro. Show wale, wale.
Champagne for my pain. I stay in my lane. Every day is my birthday. Wait till weekend. Champagne for my pain. I day in my lane. Every day be my birthday. It be we did it. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we outside. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we outside. Everybody body like a panda. The way she move it make a panda. Break it down, make it wiggle like a panda. I want to know what you make me in the corner. Bouncy, 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 baby, bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Me say what you mamia, me say me jema o. Na me na shira na shi o. Me say what you mamia, me say me jema o. Me didn't na ba yasido. Asido. Na 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 me. Me didn't na ba yasido. Asido. Na 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 me. Why are the bunny I'm fanche? Why am I bunny I'm in fanche? Don't you money that no one can say no, but to me on top of the battery. Could you my motor in my fashion? And then I'm from Ramesh. I'm on your man, baby, I'm a guru, you see you and then. Yamina Shira, Nashio. She said, it's a dream, open day. Shut up, all Jesus. I'm only big man, not a ball on me. I watch your face, I seen the hope and it dawned on me. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy, I'm just another guy. Obsessed to my morals, concerned with my liberty. Options overflow, I'm not gonna lie, there's a change in my energy. Praying I never go down, if I step on toes, my apology. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy.
Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I go, you $1,000 city safer. Come here, let's talk, and I'll go see you later. Lucky champion, then no fit to bring down. Down with them now, in the final boss. 1,000 bullets to my body on form. Samurai swings, what a situation. But when the money long, you know fit to take them with the party day long. Obsessed to my boyfriend. From time for my liver ski. Options on my floor. It's gonna last, so change my energy. Rain, I never go down. Never step on toes, my apology. Everything would have been lovely. Just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all.
So live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and it's Sacrifice by Black Sheriff. But you know, it's raining deals at Bank of Africa, 10% interest rate, no collateral, and up to 5 months net salary. Yes, you heard right. Visit any Bank of Africa branch near you today to sign up for a quick fix loan and enjoy this amazing deal. Call now 0302-429-333 or 0302-249-690 or chat with Fafa at boaghana.com for more information. T's and C's apply. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. And tired of insurance claim headaches? Wish it could be just easy? Well, now it is. Meet Claim Express from Enterprise Insurance. It's smart and stress-free. Just submit your insurance claims online, upload your documents, track progress, get updates, and receive your payment quickly. It's claim made simple, and because Enterprise Insurance is a trusted 101-year-old brand and rated AAA for financial strength by GCR South Africa, you can be sure your valid claims will always be paid on time. So whether it's motor, home, travel, or business insurance, visit myenterprisegroup.io or download the Enterprise Advantage app today. Claim Express by Enterprise Insurance. Submit, track, and get paid fast. Enterprise Insurance, your advantage.
Give me day one, get the crypto, dollar city safer. Come here, let's talk, and I'll go see you later. Lucky champion, then no fit to bring down. Down with them now, in the final boss. 1,000 bullets to my body on form. Samurai swings, what a situation. But when the money long, you know fit to take them with the party day long. Obsessed to my boyfriend. From time for my liver ski. Options on my floor. It's gonna last, so change my energy. Rain, I never go down. Never step on toes, my apology. Everything would have been lovely. Just another guy, just another guy.
And did you know that managing company expenses can be effortless? Well, at ABSA, we see your story and understand the need for control and flexibility. That's why ABSA Business Credit Card offers secure transactions, global acceptance, and easy expense tracking for your business. With ABSA, you can enjoy convenience, control, and rewards all in one card. ABSA makes corporate spending smarter and safer. For more information, visit the nearest ABSA branch or their website, absa.com.gh, or speak to your relationship manager today. We see your story and invite you to write it with us. ABSA, your story matters. But of course, today the story of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling comes to an end as she goes home to her maker.
Amen.
And today here on the Super Morning Show, we celebrate the life of former First Lady Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, born on the 17th of November 1948 and passed on into eternity on the 23rd of October 2025. She was First Lady from 1982. Well, you can actually say from the 31st of December 1981 to the 6th of January 2001, when President Jerry John Rawlings served as head of state and President of the Republic of Ghana. For many of you, you know her because she was the president of the 31st December Women's Movement, a group that went around the country taking development to the most remote areas of this country. I know some of you who went to kindergartens established by the 31st December Women's Movement, one of such being our own Fentio Tahiru Fentio. This morning I want you to tell me how you knew the woman we bid farewell today, dying at the age of 76. I'd love to share your voice notes with the rest of the world. Send them to us on WhatsApp 055 1111997. And would share it with the rest of the world. As we bid Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling farewell. But this weekend, if you're thinking of taking your family out now, I'd entreat you to take them to Safari Eco Park. Now, the good news is that the children would love it, okay? You get to discover a world of wonder with their thrilling new attractions, from exotic birds and fascinating animals to mysterious caves waiting to be explored. You know, it's the perfect escape for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Now, treat your loved ones to a day filled with fun, learning, and exploration, all in a safe, serene environment designed for unforgettable memories. So for adults, it's 350 Ghana cedis. For teenagers, it's 250. For kids who are more than 6 years, it's 150, which means if you're 6 years or younger, you don't get to pay anything. You could also have accommodation. You can spend the night in their cozy camper cabins, which is nestled in peaceful, natural surroundings with full access to all park experiences, and starting only at 3,000 Ghana cedis per night. Reserve your experience now. Call 0596 914394 or 0596 914384. Don't miss out on the ultimate safari experience only at Safari Eco Park in Dewu. But something black is happening again, and this year's CompuGhana Black Friday is even bigger and crazier. It's a festival of sales, and I know you don't want to miss any bit of it. So this Friday, CompuGhana, your trusted destination for the best IT, mobile phones, and home appliances, is giving you up to 90% off. Now find top brands like Samsung, LG, TCL, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Tecno, Infinix, itel, and many more. Get ready to shop this Friday, the 28th of November, in all CompuGhana branches nationwide. Experience an unforgettable shopping adventure at the lowest prices ever. And to top it all, 2 lucky shoppers will win 25,000 Ghana cedis each same day. Yes, there's a raffle draw on Black Friday. The first draw is at 1 p.m. today and the second draw at 6 p.m. Don't forget, you still stand a chance to win a brand new SUV and other amazing prizes when you shop 1,000 Ghana cedis or more. So this isn't your regular Black Friday, it's a festive sale. Visit compugana.com or call 0302 752020 for enquiries. But now it's back. Fidelity Bank's Sika Boom Reloaded. Save 500 Ghana cedis or more and stand a chance to win up to 100,000 in the grand draw. Every 500 cedis deposit gives you more chances to win 5,000 monthly. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch or agent point. Deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. Don't have an account yet? Open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sika Boom style. And promo is on NLA's Caritas platform. You know that life moves fast, and so should your insurance. With Glyco Life app, managing your life policy is now as easy as checking your socials. Track your policy, pay premiums, submit claims, and download documents all on your phone anytime, anywhere. No queues, no paperwork, no stress. Just tap, scroll, and you're sorted. Download the Glyco Life app now on Play Store or App Store. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And the funeral rites of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling currently ongoing at the Blaster Square. And I can see the casket containing her mortal remains being brought to the Blaster Square, accompanied by her children, Amina, Kimathi, Ezaneto, and Yasantua. And get ready to boost your career with Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. So whether you're fresh out of university or climbing the corporate ladder, CIMA gives you real-world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 689,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills and become a Chartered Global Management Accountant, no boring lectures. Enjoy flexible, self-paced online learning. Study anytime and anywhere. Visit aicpa-cima.com or call 0263011992. Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. One CIMA qualification, countless career opportunities. But I'm sure by now you've heard of the incredible benefits of Exilium from Total Energies. Well, let me tell you more about this premium fuel. With its amazing 3-in-1 power, Total Energies introduces Exilium New Formula, the additive enriched fuel. With its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives. Exilium New Formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Exilium New Formula. Choose Exilium, choose quality. After 76 years of life in service to her country, former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, goes home today. And in 2016, seeking to be President of the Republic of Ghana, let me share with you some of the things she said, some of the reasons she gave, in wanting to become president.
The economic and social upheavals we are witnessing in some nations across the world must awaken that sense of urgency in all of us. We as Ghanaians cannot take our future for granted and assume that it shall be well, even as we live the reality of it is not well. You and I, all of us, are the stakeholders of Ghana, and therefore it is our sole responsibility to ensure that our nation has in place the most effective constitution that guides our leadership and the most effective policies and strategies that make us a prosperous nation. It is within our power as citizens of Ghana to ensure that Ghana is on a clear, visionary path. It is not enough to hope and pray that things will get better, when the stark reality indicates that our nation is on the wrong path. That is why I am running for president, to put Ghana on the right track again.
So this morning we want to hear from you as we celebrate the life and works of former First Lady Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. What are your fondest memories? Send us a WhatsApp message on 055-1111-997. I'd like to hear from those who actually attended schools and built by the 31st December Women's Movement. Those who met her in the course of her life, those who engaged her. And earlier I was sharing with you my own encounter with her in 2016 as we're getting ready for election 2016, and the discussion about her time as First Lady and member of the First Family. So down to earth. When as far as telling me, I know you have a friend who's a member of my party, I'm considering making him my running mate. And we spoke like we had known ourselves for years. But today, Black Friday, get ready to transform your home for less Because Kingdom Books is dropping its biggest furniture deals of the year. Sofas and beds up to 25% off. Yes, up to 25% off. That's unbelievable, right? So whether you're upgrading your style, refreshing a room, or furnishing a brand new space, there's no better time to buy them than today. Hurry, these Black Friday deals end soon. And once they're gone, they're gone. Kingdom Books, where comfort meets style and Black Friday means savings. Don't wait. Shop at the head office and the Tema branches today. So please note that Kingdom Books is dropping its biggest furniture deals. That's Kingdom Books and Stationery. They're dropping their biggest furniture deals of the year. That's sofas and beds up to 25% off. Yes, 25% off. That's unbelievable. So whether you're upgrading your style, refreshing a room, or furnishing a brand new space, there's no better time to buy than today. Hurry, these Black Friday deals end soon, and once they're gone, they're gone. Kingdom Books, where comfort meets style and Black Friday means savings. Don't wait, shop at the head office and the Tema branches. Please share your fondest memories of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling with us this morning, and I'll tell you what she told me about why first family members seek treatment abroad. I asked her that question, and before the show ends this morning, I'm going to tell you why sometimes, or most of the time, members of our first family or members of the political elite seek treatment abroad. When we return after these messages here on the Super Morning Show, there'll be time for sports and, of course, your birthday messages. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey!
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcom gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Luckiest everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
This
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community go win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
And it's time for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN Everywhere You Go and Bank of Africa. Bank of Africa has extended its quick fix loan promo till the end of December 2025. So call them now to sign up. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. And let's see whose birthday it is today. So today is the birthday of Abdullahi Audu. And Abdullahi Audu is actually the general manager of the Adum brands here at the Multimedia Group. So, Abu, happy birthday to you. I didn't know you were also born in November, the best month of the year. But happy birthday to you. And also happy birthday to Erica Venda Ferguson of South Odoko. Happy birthday to you. Let me say good morning to my friend Felix Gomashi. Good morning, Felix Gomashi. It's not your birthday today, but good morning to you. I think yesterday was Dr. Brian Champon's birthday. So a belated happy birthday to you also, Dr. Brian Champon. Which means we can now get into the Sports Center. Let me see if we have...
I've got a few of...
please do before we go.
A few of my birthdays. This one you would remember him because of who he is and where he's coming from. Tiflos Nyame used to play for Zakenia Zakes a few years ago.
Yeah.
Today happens to be his birthday. Also, today would have been the birthday of the late Muhib Said. Yeah, former Hartlepool Communications Director, also worked for the Media Foundation for West Africa, and an excellent journalist by all accounts. And today would have been his birthday. Unfortunately, I think he passed away a couple of years. I think 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Today is also the birthday of Jamal Amoah van Assen, the centre back who plays for Go Ahead Eagles in the Dutch Eredivisie, Ghanaian who plays in the Netherlands. Today is also his birthday, and a former colleague, Melvin Kwesi Davis. Today happens to be his birthday. Charlie, Melvin, enjoy the day.
Okay, today is the birthday of Kwabena Agyemang, who is CEO of CIMG.
Right.
And is also the chairman of the UPSA at 60 Planning Committee, of which I am a member. So happy birthday to you, Kwabena Agyemang, from all of us, from the UPSA Anniversary Planning Committee, and from all those who work with you at CIMG. I'm waiting for a message from your wife. When she sends it, I'll read it. Anyway, let's get into the Sports Center now, brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away, and Twisco power your dream. But Yellow Ghana, are you a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, restaurant, office, or warehouse anytime, anywhere? Well, MTN Business Eye is here for you. Keep your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye, the smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. It's powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy, so your security never sleeps, even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio and reliable backup, all at affordable rates. Dial *5060# today and keep your business in sight always with MTN Business Eye. MTN everywhere you go. But for many years you've put in the work to build what you have now, that business, that career, and your savings. But what? Now's the time to take it to the next level. Now, we know and understand that you have wealth ambition. So whether you're looking to invest, grow your wealth, or secure your legacy, we're here to help you make the right move at the right time. With Standard Chartered, you get more than just banking. You get access to a global network of tailored solutions designed to grow, manage, and protect your wealth for generations to come. Our expertise and global network offers you an array of wealth and diversified investment options across the globe. So now is the time to act on insight, not hindsight. Let Standard Chartered help you grow, protect, and safeguard your wealth. Let's get talking. Call us today on 0233 000041. Standard Chartered, here for good. But Ghana, kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twisco, enriched with Enerfort, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. At just 2 Ghana cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to a rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco and power that dream. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. The kids can't get enough of it, so why wait? Head to your nearest store and grab your Twisco 20-gram sachet, 400-gram sachet, or 400-gram tin today. Twisco, power your dream, and this is FDA approved. But Mobile Money FinTech Limited invites all its stakeholders to its extraordinary general meeting scheduled for Monday, December 1, 2025 at 11 a.m. The meeting will be held both in person and virtually. The in-person session will take place at the University of Professional Studies Accra Auditorium, and the virtual session will be streamed live at the Extraordinary General Meeting website, momofintechegm.com, which will also provide access to all relevant documents and information about the EGM, including the meeting notice, circular, and frequently asked questions. Shareholders and qualifying beneficiaries, as defined in the circular, participating virtually must use their unique access codes, which have been shared via SMS and email. Data usage for the virtual meeting is free for all shareholders and qualifying beneficiaries in Ghana who are on MTN's network. So for further information, shareholders and qualifying beneficiaries may contact info@csd.com.gh or visit the EGM website, momofintechegm.com. All attendees are required to bring their Ghana card for identification. We look forward to your participation in the EGM. Thank you. Which means we can now bring you sports. Achu.
Winston, good morning to all of our listeners, and let's get into the Joy Sports Center. And on Fridays, we go big on the Ghana Premier League, and that's where we're going to start from today. Accra Hearts of Oak, they'll host Vision FC on Saturday at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in their first home match since moving from the Accra Sports Stadium. The Phobians won only one of their 5 home matches at the Accra Sports Stadium and are the second worst performing home team with just 6 points from 5 games so far. Regardless, head coach Didi Dramani remains focused on the long-term view.
I think that is just the first phase of everything that we're doing in terms of putting in place performance. But I think that one key aspect that is more important to emphasize on is that we need to have a clear, identity and a clear direction who tells who we are, who tells where we want to go. And in going about our style of play, everybody aligns with this. And even our supporters and then our management and everybody aligns and understands exactly where we are coming from and where we have reached and where we want to go.
Well, that game is on Saturday at 4 p.m. at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and the opponents, Vision FC's assistant coach Berton Asare Wilson, says they know exactly how to neutralize Hearts of Oak.
I think when you observe Accra Hearts of Oak very well, their strength is one in their GK and then their middle 3. We have planned in such a way that we will counter the middle 3 and try to overload that space we'll make sure that we occupy the half spaces and do man-orienting pressing to actually neutralize them, pick the little details that we have also using as our secret to surprise them.
On Sunday, Bechem United will host Hoho United, while Brecum Chelsea will be at home to Samatex 96. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, their defeat to relegation threatened Holy Stars ended their unbeaten run in midweek, but they have a chance to make amends when they host second place Mediama Sporting Club. That defeat means Kotoko have won just once in their last 5 games. Head coach Karim Zito says the results are because opponents raise their game when they face Asante Kotoko.
So everybody want to beat Kotoko. It's a fact. The way they play against Kotoko, I don't think they play against themselves like that. So when you are in Kotoko, you have to be ready for everything, every situation. Just like a coach, so many criticisms, some for, some against, but yet I have to stand by myself and then take it in good faith. God is Asante Kotoko.
In other matches, Bibiani Gold Stars will take on the Diana Stars. Hearts of Lions are at home to Karela United. Holy Stars take on Nations FC. Swedro Blacks are at home to Young Apostles, while Techiman 11 Wonders on Monday will take on Dreams FC in the final round of matches for the Ghana Premier League this weekend. Let's move the conversation on to the UEFA Europa League and the games that were played last night, with some pretty strong performances from some of the English and Italian clubs. AS Roma, they beat Midtjylland by 2-1. Aston Villa beat Young Boys by 2-1. Fenerbahce also drew 1-0 with Ferencváros, but Crystal Palace lost to Strasbourg of France. Here's the Palace manager Oliver Glasner explaining how things went down in France.
Decide the game when we could decide it, and of course then even in the should be 3-1 up, and then we have the big chance, one against the keeper, and in the next situation we are 1 down. So we had this too often, to be honest, this season, that we didn't decide the game when we could decide it, and of course then even in the after the free kick, we were a little bit. We were not sharp enough, and at the end I think we missed 1 or 2%, and that's why we lost against a good Strasbourg team.
That game was in the UEFA Conference League, not the Europa League. And in the other Conference League matches, Bologna beat Salzburg by 4-1. Genk beat FC Basel by 2-1 in that affair. Lille also beat Dinamo Zagreb by 4-0. Fenerbahce drew 1-0 with Ferencváros in that match. Let's move the conversation on to the Premier League. Liverpool take on West Ham United in a weekend where the manager is under pressure. They've lost 9 of their opening 12 games of the new season, and their Dutch manager Arne Slot says he knows exactly what the team needs to do to get out of this, but it doesn't make it any easier.
No, there's a lot of pressure if you work or play at a top club, and even more so if you start losing more games than this club or this players or this manager is used to. So then there's always pressure, but there was a lot of pressure last season as well for us to win the league, and now it's a different kind of pressure because we've lost so many games. But what it does to me, I can just do the same, but I don't have to play, so maybe my job is a little bit easier if it comes to this, because I think it's hard for every player if you are in a bad run of results.
Well, Liverpool are not the only team in action. Their game is actually on Sunday. Before they play on Saturday, Brentford will host Burnley. Man City will be at home to Leeds United. Sunderland play AFC Bournemouth. Everton are at home to Newcastle United. Tottenham Hotspur take on Fulham. And then on Sunday, Man United in a lunchtime kickoff take on Crystal Palace. Everton are at home to Wolves. Nottingham Forest play Brighton, and the big game is at 4:30 when Chelsea take on Arsenal. There's going to be live commentary of that game on Joy 99.7 FM. Tottenham Hotspur are in a sticky wicket. In midweek, they lost again, this time to PSG by 5-3. On Saturday, they will be taking on Fulham at 8 p.m. and their manager Thomas Frank has been speaking ahead of the game.
I'm very aware that a top performance and a win will be very, very helpful. But I go into every game believe we can win. I go into every game believe we have prepared well, and we will do a top performance. So what I can affect is that I need to make sure that we are well prepared, I need to make sure that we pick the best possible team with the best possible opportunities to win the game. And I need to make sure we are in the perfect state of mind and we come flying out.
Yeah, let's end with some NFL news. And the Kansas City Chiefs playoff hopes are hanging by a thread after losing 31-28 at the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys have traditionally hosted games on the American holiday since 1966, and America's team produced a superb performance to overcome the Chiefs despite Patrick Mahomes throwing 4 touchdown passes as he returned to his native Texas. They came from behind to lead 17-14 at halftime, but the tense finish began at the Chiefs taking a 21-20 lead at the start of the fourth quarter, ending the Joy Sports Center.
So, Man United is playing what on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday
against
Crystal Palace.
Another defeat.
No, see, these days when you're a United fan, you don't worry too much because when United lose, it is one game closer to the exit door for an underperforming manager. When United wins, of course, it's your team that has won, so you are happy. So either way, we win.
Yeah, but I mean, would the truth is that beg your pardon, would this guy
Amorim
be fired?
I'm saying that the results will force the hand of the ownership.
No, because they're just keeping this man, and this man is not performing.
And that's why, if you're a United fan, you should not be too worried when the team loses some of these games, because it is a means to an end. Guy no Onyade, he's irredeemably bad. He's not going to suddenly develop the ideas and the tactical nous to be able to turn this team around. It will not happen. He has not been able to do it in 1 year. It is not now that he's suddenly going to find that competence to fix the team. He cannot do the job.
Oh, but he did it with Sporting Lisbon.
He has been at Manchester United. He has not been able to do it. He cannot do the job.
So for you, you don't expect any.
No.
That's why anything good out of Nazareth.
No. Empha.
Thank you very much, Victor Achutamaklo, for joining us with the latest in the world of sports here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's time now for the Joy Business Minute, and the Business Minute is brought to us by Anointed Electrical Services, the generator experts.
Good morning and welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Nanta Electrical, the generator experts. Now, some proposed tax reliefs captured in the 2026 budget could be delayed till March next year. This is due to the fact that some measures to aid these taxes are yet to be fully finalized. The Ghana Revenue Authority has begun the process to retrieve all outstanding taxes owed the state to a debt recovery drive. And finally, the Managing Director of Pharmaceutical Group, Kena Pharma, Dr. Nsiapoko, has been elected as the new President of the Association of Ghana Industries. The seasoned pharmacist was elected at the Association's annual general meeting yesterday. He takes over from Dr. Humphrey Yimdake, whose tenure comes to an end. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Electrical's generator experts.
So currently at the Blaster Square, there's a filing past the casket containing the mortal remains of the late First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. Still to come this morning, I said I was going to tell you, when I asked her the question about why the first family normally seeks treatment abroad, I'll tell you the answer that she shared with me, and that changed my perspective forever. But I still want you to share with me your fondest memories, and I'd love it if you can do that actually via voice note. Share them with us, and we will share it with the rest of the world. Very soon, our friends from Old Mutual are going to be joining us here on the Super Morning Show for a conversation. But let me tell you about Anointed Engineering Services Limited. Now, they are into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you will enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. The services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tar lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel. And head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway, near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. And they are into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. Let's hear from you this morning. Share, your voice notes indicating your fondest memories of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief. So this festive season, bills shouldn't scare you because you can enjoy free cash from EcoBank in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Simply deposit in multiples of 400 or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 to build points and enter a draw for a chance to win your share of 1.5 million in cash and prizes, including 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers and multiples of 10,000 Ghana cedis. There's more. A customer who transacts with their EcoBank card or use their digital platforms enjoy up to 15% discount on rides, experiences, events, and more. So don't miss out. Tap into the vibes and be one of 10,000 lucky winners in the EcoBank 5-star enjoyment promo. Deposit more, enjoy more. Promo runs from now to the 31st of January 2026. T's and C's apply and is supervised by NLA on the Caritas platform. But note, EcoBank will never ask for your PIN or password. When in doubt, call 0800 003 225 for assistance. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Now, the biggest gathering of your prestigious Ghana Energy Award is happening live. It's today, Friday, the 28th of November at the Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra. Time at 6:30 p.m. Theme: repositioning the energy sector as a pillar of national development. Special guest of honor, Honorable John Abdullahi Jinapor, the Minister of Energy and Green Transition. For tickets and sponsorship, call 0303 940 300 0303 940 300. Industry partners: Volta River Authority, JK Hoggle Transport and Company, Bui Power Authority, Petrosol Platinum Energy, Menergy Technology, Ghana Gas, Bost Energies, Gridco, Comac, GNPC, Sonona Sogli Power, NPA, PURC, ECG, Energy Commission, COPEC, Hendan Energy, WAP Chamber, Media Partners, Joy FM, and Graphic News Plus. Ghana Energy Awards, redefining excellence. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Equity Health Insurance here for you. Our focus is on the final funeral rites of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. I've promised you I'm going to be sharing with you why, what she told me about the reason why the first families prefer to seek treatment abroad. You can also send us your fondest memories, how you know her. Share a voice note with us, and we'll share it with the rest of the world. Now, Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send the keke. Remember, you can make payment to all other networks. Anywhere cash transfer is accepted as a means of payment. Dial star 110 hash or download the Telecel Play app today. Nasendi Keke. Telecel. So research has shown that lack of rest makes people 60% more reactive to negative emotions the following day, heightening irritability and stress levels. The truth is, adequate rest is about more than just how long you sleep. It's what you sleep on. So not every new mattress guarantees good rest. What matters is choosing the right one for your age, sleeping posture, and body type. And that's why Latest Foam, the 6-time Best Buy Award winner for Best Value for Money and winner of Super Brand Ghana's Choice Award, brings you 56 years of knowing what's best for you and your back. From pocketed spring mattresses to orthopedic and high-density foam mattress, there's the latest foam that's just right for you. Shop now on our new interactive website at latestfoamghana.com or visit Latest Foam showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert. Latest Foam, your partner for life. But let me tell you about Roverman's Quarter 4 play, because this quarter, one cozy setting where the food is great and the sport is perfect for creating human connections. It's an order for 4. Uncle Ebo White's latest masterpiece, Roverman Productions, Joy FM and the National Theatre invite you to dine on drama, laughter, and love like never before. June had the perfect setup for Ikuya, a simple mystery date with a little wine, some laughter, and maybe a spark. But the supposed love interest is one that makes Ikuya's blood boil. And to make matters worse, he shows up with a piece of June's past she doesn't want to meet. A date meant to start some romance becomes a cocktail of rivalry, love, and fireworks. It's an order for 4, and everyone's appetite is about to be tested. Order for 4 shows at the National Theatre on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November, and on the 5th, 6th, and 7th of December. Showtimes Friday 7 p.m. 1 show, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 2 shows only, Sundays at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. 3 shows only. Rate 300. Buy tickets via the Koba short code *365*535#, the Rover app, or the usual outlets at Joy FM Front Desk, Bachona Total, and Shell shops at Dansoman Airport and Tema Community 11. For large orders or enquiries, please WhatsApp 0505 546 030 or call 0505 546 010. Sponsors Gino Tomato Mix and Koba Communication Partners, M Notify, and Logistics Movers. Roverman Productions, be the difference. And we're still celebrating the life of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. In this soundbite, she talks about the 31st December Women's Movement on an interview she granted on the Joy News channel.
The movement, being an NGO for women, has struck a lot of successes. And one of the biggest, I'll say the greatest successes, is like having a child. The child grows up, and then you teach the child certain skills, and they become independent of you. It means that you've done your work well. If the child holds on to you, wherever you go, the child is following you, you haven't done a good job. So for me, at the moment, a lot of the women are doing things on their own. We still try to find out what the groups are doing. Some are doing shea butter, some are doing the gari, the oil, some are doing they are running some of the schools and so on.
Now that's Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, talking about the 31st December Women's Movement. And I know there are many of you who knew her because of her work with the 31st December Women's Movement. And I'd love you to share those thoughts with us here on the Super Morning Show. Get on to send us a WhatsApp message. That's 055-1111-997. 055-1111-997. Also listen to her telling us why she wanted to be president in 2016.
The economic and social upheavals we are witnessing in some nations across the world must awaken that sense of urgency in all of us. We as Ghanaians cannot take our future for granted and assume that it shall be well, even as we live the reality of it is not well. You and I, all of us, are the stakeholders of Ghana, and therefore it is our sole responsibility to ensure that our nation has in place the most effective constitution that guides our leadership and the most effective policies and strategies that make us a prosperous nation. It is within our power as citizens of Ghana to ensure that Ghana is on a clear, visionary path. It is not enough to hope and pray that things will get better, when the stark reality indicates that our nation is on the wrong path. That is why I am running for president, to put Ghana on the right track again.
Now, this was Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling in 2016, indicating why she was running for president. In the next soundbite, she talks about affirmative action. And that's one thing she championed all her life.
Affirmative action is an active effort to improve the employment and educational opportunities, and in this case, women, of a minority group. In Ghana's case, we women are really in the majority. So I think we have to redefine affirmative action as positive steps taken to increase the representation of the disadvantaged group. Women in this case. In the areas of education, employment, politics, culture, from which they have been historically excluded. The operative word here being disadvantaged, because women are in the minority, in the minority here in Ghana. We are in the majority. So why are we disadvantaged? Yes, we are disadvantaged at every level of society. There's the argument that affirmative action is discriminatory and undermines the intelligence of women. What do I believe? I believe that affirmative action is needed to achieve full gender equity in every aspect of society, despite the laws that have been passed since the 80s and the bills passed in Parliament. Discrimination against women, prejudice in the workplace still persists in Ghana today. In the House of Chiefs, which should be renamed the House of Chiefs and Queen Mothers, really. Clearly, there is a gender imbalance that did not originate from our culture at all. There was an imposition or a shift that caused this imbalance over time, and therefore, affirmative action can begin to correct this imbalance as well. If we are to reach gender parity at all levels in Ghana, affirmative action must be at the center of policy formulation and implementation.
That's Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling talking about affirmative action, and we all know what she stood for during her lifetime. She became the voice for affirmative action. She became a voice for women and a voice for the underprivileged. Some of you have started sharing, your fondest memories with us already. Let me just share one before we go for a break here on the Super Morning Show.
Good morning, Joy FM. My name is Asantua. Today is a sad day, but it's also a day to celebrate a remarkable woman. My fondest memory of Her Excellency, even though she was a bit of a presence in my life. My mother worked with her husband. I had to take a proposal or an invitation to an event to her. And when I got there and she finally saw me, she said to me, "Oh, I assume you're now the CEO." And I said to her, "No, ma'am, I'm not. I find myself more useful in the position that I'm in, a slightly lower position." And she said, "That's wonderful. This is exactly what I like to hear. I like to hear that women know where they can make the biggest impact." And that has stayed with me ever since. So as she journeys home, we say that may the Lord receive her, and we thank her for everything that she has done for us.
And still at the Blaster Square, I've seen ministers of state filing past and paying their final respect, their last respect to the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. We will go to the Blaster Square in the course of the program. I still will share with you her explanation about why first families seek medical treatment abroad. But I definitely want to hear from you. Share that thought with me Share those fondest memories. Send us a voice note and send it to 055-1111-997. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. The day that the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, goes home. When we return after these messages, we're joined by our friends from Old Mutual.
Auntie T, I beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, bruh, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want town. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies. At 18, Mr. Mensah got his first student mattress. It was hard and unyielding, just what he thought he needed. At 46, he chose a mattress that was too soft and did not provide him adequate support. Now at 66, when you hear Mr. Mensah coming, he groans and croaks. Now he needs a chiropractor. The choices you make catch up with you. Talk to a comfort expert at Latex Foam to help you choose from pocketed spring mattresses to orthopedic and high-density foam mattresses tailored for your age, posture, and body type. And now, Latex Foam is even more. From home to office furniture that has your back, Latex Foam has a range of durable products that give you total comfort for a healthier life. View our full product range on our new interactive website at latexfoamghana.com or visit Latex Foam showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you. The Republic Verse, where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic Verse. Join the Republic Verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
There is a lot of club football action over the weekend, and I have some interesting picks to share with you in a bid to boost your winnings on Betway. Starting this evening from Serie A, where high-flying Como is set to keep their winning run going with a win over Sassuolo. In the EPL, I predict a win for Manchester City versus Leeds as they aim to bounce back from successive defeats. I also predict over 1.5 goals in both London derbies when Tottenham host Fulham and Arsenal travel to Stamford Bridge to play Chelsea. Crystal Palace are likely to win or draw against Man United. In La Liga, Barcelona is set for a home win and Real Madrid an away win when they play Alaves and Girona respectively. I don't expect any surprises and predict a routine win when Bayern Munich take on St. Pauli in the Bundesliga. To place your bet, use the booking code BW245421E8. That is BW245421E8. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
The Kakamotobi come out in the festive season and they are as scary as our bills. But we don't want to miss out on parties, family and festivals. Whether you say Akwaba, Maraba, Wezo or Obake, EcoBank says tap into Fives in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Be one of 10,000 lucky winners when you deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to win up to 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes. 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers and more. That's not all. Use your EcoBank card, mobile app, USSD or POS to transact and enjoy up to 15% discount. Tap into Vibes with EcoBank. T's and C's apply. Bill shouldn't scare you. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or text asking you to verify sensitive information like your PIN, Ghana card or bank card information. Pay better attention to details.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets. With sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices, you also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
I used to stress about where to receive my Abro car and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you. Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
So
Affirmative action is an active effort to improve the employment and educational opportunities, and in this case, women, of a minority group. In Ghana's case, we women are really in the majority. So I think we have to redefine affirmative action as positive steps taken to increase the representation of the disadvantaged group. Women in this case. In the areas of education, employment, politics, culture, from which they have been historically excluded. The operative word here being disadvantaged, because women are in the minority, in the minority here in Ghana. We are in the majority. So why are we disadvantaged? Yes, we are disadvantaged at every level of society. There's the argument that affirmative action is discriminatory and undermines the intelligence of women. What do I believe? I believe that affirmative action is needed to achieve full gender equity in every aspect of society, despite the laws that have been passed since the 80s and the bills passed in Parliament. Discrimination against women, prejudice in the workplace still persists in Ghana today. In the House of Chiefs, which should be renamed the House of Chiefs and Queen Mothers, really. Clearly, there is a gender imbalance that did not originate from our culture at all. There was an imposition or a shift that caused this imbalance over time, and therefore, affirmative action can begin to correct this imbalance as well. If we are to reach gender parity at all levels in Ghana, affirmative action must be at the center of policy formulation and implementation.
Good morning, Joy FM. My name is Asantua. Today is a sad day, but it's also a day to celebrate a remarkable woman. My fondest memory of Her Excellency, even though she was a bit of a presence in my life. My mother worked with her husband. I had to take a proposal or an invitation to an event to her. And when I got there and she finally saw me, she said to me, "Oh, I assume you're now the CEO." And I said to her, "No, ma'am, I'm not. I find myself more useful in the position that I'm in, a slightly lower position." And she said, "That's wonderful. This is exactly what I like to hear. I like to hear that women know where they can make the biggest impact." And that has stayed with me ever since. So as she journeys home, we say that may the Lord receive her, and we thank her for everything that she has done for us.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Well, so today is Black Friday, and our friends from Old Mutual have joined us here on the Super Morning Show to have a conversation about, Black Friday fever. Is it smart shopping, or you'd say it's a spending trap? Well, today we've been joined by Amoah, who's head of distribution, Old Mutual Ghana, and Kobe Obing-Kranting is a wild shopper. So good morning, Kobe. Good morning, Emma. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning.
I believe you're all doing very well.
We are very well.
Okay, let me start off with you, Emma. Let's have this conversation. Old Mutual, you want us to have this conversation? Let's have it. It's a great one to have, okay?
It is.
I've always asked myself that question. Smart spending, or maybe it's a trap. So is Black Friday truly a smart spending opportunity or shopping opportunity, or you would say it's just a spending trap, Emma?
Okay, so before I answer your question, first of all, I would like to extend our deepest condolence to the entire family of our former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling.
Sure.
And we are solidly behind them, mourning behind them, and we wish them God's strength at these trying times. Now, to your question, is it an opportunity or a spending trap? It depends on the approach. Now, it becomes an opportunity when it's backed with savings and budgeting. So what you need to do is to plan ahead. But then it becomes a trap when, you buy things without planning, you don't have any budget. And even if you have planned or you have a list of things that you have and even budgeted for, you need to apply some kind of a discipline that you will not go beyond what you have planned for. So that's when it becomes a trap, when you go beyond what you have budgeted for. You don't even have any plan at all. Or let me say impulse buying, and that applies mostly to we ladies, where we go online, we see all manner of things and we want to purchase them just because we think, the price is a bit reduced, so let me purchase this, I will need it in the near future. But again, we at Old Mutual, we have something we call a program, we call On the Money. Which I think some years back we've been telecasting these things on your airwaves. What we do is we've highlighted the attributes of the 5 wild animals, and for me, clearly what stands out is the elephant.
Okay.
And the elephant is actually an intelligent animal. It has good memory. It's able to learn quickly from others, and it scans its environment. So the question is, how does that apply to us? It applies to us in a whole lot of ways. It means that we need to know our finances. We need to pay attention and track our expenses. These are the things that we need to do during this Black Friday, or other people may call it is a sales rush. A whole lot of names attached to some of these things, but we need to be prudent. So we maximize the opportunity and not to find ourselves being trapped into buying things that we don't actually need.
I see. I'll tell you a story. Years ago in Cardiff, I wanted to buy a suit. It was around the sale season. So, a suit that ordinarily would cost about £250-300 was being sold for £75. I wanted to get it. Now, this guy tells me, "You're bigger than the suit." And I'm like, "No, it fits." He says, "No, it fits." Then he tells me, "I know why." The price did a trick.
Exactly.
Because, it was quality, but had been slashed. And so once I saw that, I was like, "No, I need to pick this." And I was doing everything. So let me find out from you, Kobe. The Black Friday discounts, are they actually real or just a marketing hype?
Well, I would say it's a mix of both. Because as a wild shopper myself, I've come to realize that some of the discounts are real.
Okay.
Others are to attract people to the shop, be it online or physical, to engage and then spend.
Okay.
But what do you do so that you don't fall for the trap of buying things that you don't really need, or things at prices that are not true? Like Emma mentioned, you need to be disciplined, and as part of that discipline, you need to have a list of things you really need. You also need to prioritize, and then you need to track the prices over time. Just before we walked in, I was telling Emma that I've been looking for a tablet to buy, and you can't believe it, I have like 5 or 6 quotes already. I just found one, and the price comparing to the other 5, I'll say the discount is real. So I have made an order for it.
Oh, okay.
So Black Friday is a mix, but if you want to be caught on the right side, be disciplined, track, have a list of things you need, and look out for some hidden cost as well. But like you were saying, imagine you bought that suit and you were here in Ghana from 200 and something pounds to 73. That will be true, but the cost of shipping will not change if it's Black Friday. And so you still incur some costs in there. Yeah.
But the other point you've talked about, some could be true. So how do I know, for instance? Because here I am. You say you want to buy a tablet.
Yeah.
I want to buy a new laptop. I think that my laptop is served its purpose. I need to buy a new one. I'm thinking, but how do I know? Because sometimes I say, these people, do they just say, oh, from this to that, so that when you go and see, then you're happy you want to buy, or it's really the price? So how do I know whether this is real or it's just a marketing hype?
Well, if you have not been tracking the price over a period of time until now, what you can do then is to compare prices across the shops. We have the very good electronic shops you can get these things from. So don't be in a rush. Just compare the prices, so you can really tell that the specifications and the quality you are looking for and the price shop A is offering is better than what B and C are giving. Yeah. So compare, track.
Okay. Let me bring in Emma at this point, and I want to understand how the shoppers can set a realistic budget for Black Friday.
Okay, we need to go take the elephant principle, and that has to do with we actually knowing what is happening on the market. Like Kobe said, we have a lot of people, selling all manner of things with different prices here and there. But then, though, irrespective of the prices that have been displayed out there, you need to make conscious effort again to check if indeed these prices are discounted, and then you also do some kind of comparisons. So shop A, shop B, are they still offering the same price? That's the kind of things we need to do as prudent shoppers. And then if we're again taking the elephant principle, they scan. So that's the scanning, and then you need to also have budget. Budget in fact, budget is also key. You can have a plan list and items that you need, but if you don't have a budget, you end up overspending. These are things that we need again to consider when we are towing the elephant principle. The other thing has to do with being disciplined. I think I mentioned it earlier on, and it's something that I will keep mentioning and hammering on, because you may have a nice or a good plan, have clear budget set, but then when you end up not being disciplined, Black Friday wouldn't be an opportunity. Like I said earlier, it will be a trap for you. So as we take advantage of the season, please let's ensure that we compare prices, that's scanning, we have clear budget, and we adhere to the budget that we have set for ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Just so we don't repeat them, Kobe, what mistakes do people typically make during sales season?
Well, we wait till last minute. We don't do what Emma just mentioned, like the elephant. We don't plan, we don't budget, we don't even scan around. All we wait for is the news, and then we rush to the shops. I was online yesterday, and somebody said they are number 500. As at 10 p.m., only 200 people had gone in. So I'm sure the person is still waiting as at this morning to get into the shop to buy. So we wait till last minute, we don't budget. And the sad part is, if you don't budget and the price indeed reduces, you are not ready. So what do? You either borrow. You borrow, and at this point in time also, the loan sharks are out there looking for people who have not planned, and they will take advantage of you. So plan ahead of time. Have your budget, have a list of items you really need, and if those things are not on sale, don't be caught in the web of buying things that do not add value to you. You might have to skip this season and wait till maybe the New Year or the Easter break when another sales comes up. Then you can buy what's.
So Kobe touched on one interesting thing: borrowing.
Yes.
And we did a survey. That was last year, and Old Mutual, we are very keen on conducting this kind of service. That's the Old Mutual Financial Monitor.
Yes.
And one of the things that came out has to do with every household spends 6% of its income on settling debt. So it all boils down to borrowing again. Yes, we are in the season where people will be out there partying here and there. And one other thing that, somebody mentioned had to do with January has 100 days. It's a cycle. Year in and year out, you hear people considering January as having 100 days. But I think it's high time we need to do away with that kind of thing. We break that cycle where we live within our means and not go above, where we find ourselves borrowing for.
People say God, Nyame na hwe nipa.
Nyame na hwe nipa, but this same Nyame has given us the wisdom. So the wisdom is not about Nyame, raining down manna for us.
Oh, the God who feeds the birds of the earth can definitely take care of
Thank
me.
God we are not birds. But we've been given that opportunity to descend, to save. Even birds save. I think somewhere in the Bible, since you have started, let me go that route then, says we should go to the ant, learn its ways. The ant saves during the dry season.
Yeah, we save to Christmas, then we blow it.
I think we have to do away with it, and that's when January we now experience the farming season where the real hustling starts. So I think we have to break that cycle and go into prudent shopping this time, save for the raining days ahead. Yeah.
Great. Anything you'd like to say, finally, Kobe?
Well, having heard Emma and what Old Mutual is doing, I think it will be good to always align with people who have the knowledge in financial planning, so that if you really need to plan for the things you need ahead of time, you don't fall into any trap. Again, Old Mutual have proven that it's not just about the product they offer, but it's also about the well-being of the people that they service, and even the general populace as a whole. So just give them a call and then let them know your needs. There is always a solution.
Anything you want to say finally, Emma? Okay,
so for me, I would say to everyone listening to us, discipline, and I will stress on discipline. Discipline is everything, so we need to plan ahead. That's one. And then before planning, you make sure you are also saving towards all the things that you are planning for. And then you need to purposely keep strict adherence to all the things that you have listed. I think by doing that, we will certainly not find ourselves in this, being trapped in this sales rush. I know people are out there, people have all manner of issues, we are in that season, like you said, we need to spend, but please, let's be disciplined. And then to my ladies and to my families, please, let's plan together, especially the families. Let's have a joint planning where I wouldn't I wouldn't have my separate plan, but planning as a family is something that would really help during this time. Let's get the kids involved. Let's give them their own budget and ensure that we start giving them or imbibing that kind of training or discipline in them. And again, if you want to access the Old Mutual Financial Monitor document and then on the money plan as well, you just go on our website and then you can download these documents. Our website is www.oldmutual.gh. If you also need any guidance regarding what we've discussed, and then maybe any education on some of our products, you can also call us on 030-7600, and we have well-trained financial advisors who can assist us. So as we move into this, today happens to be the last day, right? But in December there are other sales, sales rush.
But that starts today. Well, it started last weekend for some people. This weekend too. So from Friday to Sunday.
Okay, but I will encourage people to take advantage of the season, but make sure you do it. in the elephant principle, and then that would help us all save. So I wish us all the best shopping. I wish us all the best in our shopping this season.
Thank you very much, Amoah Kanse, Head of Distribution, Old Mutual Ghana, and Kobe Obing-Cranting, who's a wild shopper, for the advice. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages. As I indicated, we'll take you to the Black Star Square for the final funeral rites of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. But I also tell you what she said about first families seeking medical treatment.
Sogah Morning Show.
Joy FM. I love this station.
Santopia is offering up to 30% off your favorite fragrances, skincare, and makeup from 28th November to 30th November on all in-store purchases. Opening from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. Visit any of our 11 stores located at Accra Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall, Osu Mall, ANC Mall, Marina Mall, Palace Mall, Spintex Road, Junction Mall, Kempinski Galleria Mall, Kumasi City Mall, and Kotoka International Airport Terminal 2 Domestic. Don't miss out on this Black Friday sale. For more details, call or WhatsApp 0552 772 018. Santopia, a scent for every occasion.
Mensa Kamekao!
Now what so dear?
Hey Charlie, what's it? Imagine buying your favorite gadget and driving home a sleek saloon car.
Oh yes! With Max Buys You Shop You Drive promo, every purchase brings you closer to amazing prizes.
Just shop any product from Max Buy between 7th November to 31st December
and stand a chance to win a sleek saloon car, TVs, smartphones, and more. Your next buy could make you a winner.
So what are you waiting for? Shop now and let's make your dream drivable with Max Buy.
Max Buy, you shop, you drive.
For further enquiries, call Max Buy on 054 401 9552. Terms and conditions apply. Approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
In a cozy restaurant in the heart of the city, two girls reunite. The mission, a mystery date with a Prince Charming.
You said you had a surprise that would change my life. Where is he?
Relax, he'll be here soon.
But she doesn't like
him. No, oh no.
And it gets worse when he shows up with a shadow from June's past.
Hi, June.
In partnership with Joy FM and the National Theatre, Roverman Productions presents Order for Four, Uncle White's play.
Do I look like a grandmother to you?
Showing on the 28th, 29th and 30th of November and 5th, 6th and 7th of December at the National Theatre. Fridays at 7 p.m, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m, and Sundays at 1 p.m, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 300 Ghana cedis. Buy tickets via the Cobra short code *365*535# the Roverman app or the following outlets: Joy FM, Dantoman Shell, East Legon Shell, Airport Shell, and Community 11 Shell. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Cobra, Gino Tomato Mix, M Notify, Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Save up to 485,000 Ghana cedis on our Super Saver promo. Waylead's new investment and plush community is yours. Willow Lane, 4 bedrooms with a maid's quarters, 2 balconies, 24/7 security, manicured private gardens, backup water supply, and classy neighbors are a few of our qualities. We are located at Sakumono, very close to the heart of the city. So buy now and get 11% discount on an outright purchase, or pay a minimum deposit of 20%, spread up to 24 months whilst enjoying discounts. For more information, visits and viewing, call us on 0240-111119 or 0308-0405. Willow Lane, where elegance meets tranquility. Your Christmas present came early. Take a shade under the willow tree. My name is Ochiame Kwame, and I'm inviting you to be my neighbor.
People of Ghana, prepare yourselves. This is no ordinary Black Friday. This is the Black Friday that refuses to end. And as the cedi rises against the dollar, Electroland is dropping prices even more. Double blessings. From today till the end of December 2025, visit any Electroland showroom or authorized dealer for massive Black Friday deals on Samsung, TCL, Midea, and Nasco appliances, smart TVs, fridges, ACs, washing machines, cookers, microwaves, and small kitchen appliances. Enjoy buy one, get one free on selected items. Yes, real bug off. Imagine buying one small appliance and getting another. Your neighbor will think your house is now an appliance boutique. Plus, the ultimate Achedia Kesia promo continues. Buy anything and enter Electroland's ultimate Achedia Kesia draw. More gifts, more surprises, more joy. Call 050-315-9739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. Terms and conditions apply.
And this is still the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, we're mourning the former First Lady Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. In fact, we're celebrating her life as she goes home. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang, has just filed past the casket and paid her last respects to the late former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. I've also seen former President Nana Akufo-Addo greeting the team, greeting the children of the late former First Lady. I see him shaking hands with Zanetta Rawling and the family members. He would pay his final respects to the late former First Lady. We're expecting the President to join, and then the program would commence officially. So that's Nana Akufo-Addo, former President of the Republic of Ghana, also at the Blaster Square to honor the late First Lady Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. But today, Black Friday, get ready to transform your home for less. Kingdom Books is dropping its biggest furniture deals of the year. Sofas and beds up to 25% off. Yes, 25% off. Unbelievable. So whether you're upgrading your style, refreshing a room, or furnishing a brand new space, there's no better time to buy than today. Hurry, these Black Friday deals end soon. And once they're gone, they're gone. Kingdom Books, where comfort meets style, and Black Friday means savings. Don't wait. Stop at the head office and the Tema branches today. And the former president, accompanied by his wife, Rebecca Akufo-Addo, paying their final respects to the late former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. But if you're planning a board meeting, strategy meeting, or a conference and need a conducive environment, well, there's no need to stress yourself, because Aqua Safari is your solution. Now, there are spacious conference rooms beautifully designed with and equipped with modern state-of-the-art technology, comfortable seats and adaptable seating arrangements, first-class catering and customer service with stunning panoramic view of the River Volta. Now, they are your solution. The visits to the animal sanctuaries on the inlands and or enjoying the cool, quiet and refreshing river breeze during lunch breaks complement your meeting agenda. So if you're planning a conference or meeting today, kindly call 0540-110-190 now. Aqua Safari Resort, bringing you closer to nature. But the ABSA Ultimate account, okay, let me tell you about that. Now, I know that we all want a little more in life, a little more sleep before the alarm goes off. So something that I can relate. A little more time to finish that project, and a little more butter for your bread. Because let's be honest, more is always better. So for those who've creating or crafting a life of more, they do so with the ABSA Ultimate account. Now, the ABSA Ultimate account isn't just a banking product, it's a chance to have more. The ABSA Ultimate account gives you retrenchment insurance cover of up to 50,000, hospital cashback benefits, access to seamless digital solutions, and up to 1 million travel insurance cover, and over 30 other benefits on the account. Want more? Of course you do, because as I've always indicated, more is always better. Your story matters, ABSA. And former President John Agyekum Kufuor also just arrived, paying his respects to the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, filing past her casket. We want to get to appreciate a thing or two, and so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get onto Zoom and on the phone line. On the phone line, we'll be joined by Jifa Bampo, former Joy News editor and currently head of corporate communications at Gridco. And then we'll also be joined on Zoom by Mona Korte, Ghana's ambassador to Italy and former deputy finance minister. They'll be telling us their fondest memories. Jifa haven't covered the former facility to tell us how it felt like covering, hair. But let me start off, first of all, let me say good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us. Good morning, Mona Korte, and good morning to you, Jifa Bampo.
Good morning. Good morning, Winston.
So today, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling goes home. Journey on Earth done. Let me start off with you, Your Excellency Mona Korte. Tell me how working with her was. How did you know her? And what are some of the fondest memories you have of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling?
Thank you, Winston. Good morning. I hope that you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can.
Great. Good morning to all Ghanaians and dear to all of us as we mourn our former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. For me, when the Rawlingses came into office in 1981, I was still in sixth form. And the following year, I went to KNUST. So I was just part of the revolution. I call myself a baby of the revolution. But I actually came into contact with Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling when I came back from school in Canada and worked with Ashanti Gold Fields as treasurer. So that was in 92. I worked with her sister, Sewa, in Obuasi. She was a physiotherapist. Okay. And through her, I met Nana Konadu. Of course, her younger sister, Nani, had been in Achimota School with us as my senior. If you remember, late wife of Ambassador Haruna Atta.
Sure.
I also met her older sister, Sister Ye Chia, who was married to Mr. Seth. I've forgotten his last name, but so I knew the sisters, and through them, I became very familiar with Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, and we used to chat a lot about women empowerment and so forth. And she wanted to make sure that we were all positioned properly. She was happy that I had a senior position at the mines, Ashanti Goldfields at the time, and she always checked on me. One of my fond memories of her was her work with the 31st December Women's Movement. It was clear, as she said also at the time, that women needed to be empowered financially. And as you know, that is my area of expertise. And I was very happy that we started to look at women going beyond just being market women, but becoming entrepreneurs and forming cooperatives to generate income. They also did very well as a movement in terms of giving soft loans to women to do well. I must say that since that time when she enhanced the empowerment issue for women, we started to see women doing well in many areas. She also ensured that women got positions in the public service in higher positions. So that was also a very important thing for all of us ladies. My mother, Ambassador Moleni Madu, was head of the National Council for Women and Development, which was an institution that the former First Lady made sure was made prominent in our economic governance. And that is when they went to Beijing, China, to have the Beijing conference. So my mom, Mrs. Ado, and many other ladies were part of that group that went. And of course, we all know the fallout from the Beijing conference. Women became more empowered in Ghana. I was a beneficiary of that. I eventually became part of the top executive in Ashanti Goldfields, went on to become Deputy Finance Minister. And the kind of network that she helped us to develop to be able to grow in our career was just precious. Also, she enabled us to have positions that created the situation where we could raise our families and be career women at the same time. So that assurance that went to young ladies that you could work and still have a family was very important. And she is one of the ladies, including late Madame Sherry Aite, Madame Faustina Nelson, many of the great women who have been in our group, as I would say, helped us to get to where we are. So those are the fond memories I have of her, and also of late Sherry Aite, who I remember very clearly this morning as we mourn the passing of our former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. We remember all the other strong ladies who've gone ahead, Madame Cecilia Johnson. And it's almost like we are losing our strong women every year. But we know that they've gone to a better place. They have left us empowered, stronger, and we will step up and do better. Thank you, Winston.
Thank you very much, Mona. Let me just say that the President is currently seated at the Black Star Square. He's paid his respect, and so the program would officially commence shortly. But before we go to the Black Star Square, Jifa, let me get to you, because as journalists, we encounter these persons from different angles. Tell me your encounter with the former First Lady and your fondest memories of her.
Thank you very much, Winston, and condolences to the country and her family and all those who considered her a loved one. I first encountered Mrs. Rawlings sometime in 2002. That's 23 years ago. I was working at Unique FM at GBC. I had done an interview with a leader of one of the workers at the then in Sawam Cannery, who had some complaints about the operations of the company and the like. So I was approached to grant a rebuttal interview. So my station manager at the time, Mr. Komivi Ameko, took me to the late E.T. Mensah, who then formally introduced me to Mrs. Rawlings. And coincidentally, on that same day, Mrs. Sherry Aite was also with Mrs. Rawlings. So I did the interview and then went back and played it back at the GBC. And that became the start for me of many interviews with her. I think I did about 5 exclusive interviews with her. One of the others I remember clearly was when she declared her decision to contest the NDC flag bearership in 2011, and that later came to be known as the Fonka Games. So through her then aide, Dela Kofi, I was privileged to get that exclusive interview, and then later on when she announced the NDP. But over the years, she would attend a lot of gender dialogues or gender programs, and I was reporting mainly politics, energy, and gender. So whenever there were those programs and I encountered her, I'll take an opportunity to interview her about other things. I found her to be a very straightforward person. I found her to be outspoken. Luckily, I'm an Achimotan like her as well, just like Her Excellency Mona Korte. I think those are rare qualities that many of us aspire to. The first time I even heard of her, I was with my parents in Nigeria, where I grew up, and she came to visit the country, that is Nigeria, and there was a lot of discussion about all the work she was doing for women and children through the 31st December Women's Movement. And so she had always been a force of nature, even before I got to personally encounter her. I'm glad she wrote a book through which many of us can continue to read her lived experiences. I think it's a major loss for the women's movement and for social movements in Ghana, because I feel like a lot of that had declined without her very strong input in the last decade. I think there's a lot more we need to do to live up to the legacy that she has left behind. Without her work, so many issues relating to property rights for women, so many issues relating to education for women, opportunities to grow professionally, and just the fact that you can speak your mind would not be what it is today. So I'm deeply saddened that she's passed, especially since it wasn't something I thought would happen soon. But nonetheless, we give glory to God for her impactful life and pray that some of us, or many of us, learn from it and also strive to be as impactful as we are on the society.
May her soul rest in peace. Thank you very much, Jifa Bampo, former Joy News editor, and thank you, Her Excellency Mona Korte. We're grateful that you made time to join us this morning.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Now, let me tell you about the 2025 Data Protection Africa Summit. It's taking place from Monday the 1st to Thursday the 4th of December at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. And this is being organized by the Africa Digital Rights Hub in partnership with the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. The summit will run under the theme Defining Africa's Digital Future from Consumerism to Partnership. And the 4-day event will bring together cybersecurity experts, policymakers, regulators, researchers, innovators, tech companies, data controllers and processors, and other global stakeholders. Participants will benefit from master classes, networking opportunities, and knowledge sharing sessions to support professional development. The summit will conclude with the Picasso Awards Africa, a UK-based organization in collaboration with ADRH to recognize and celebrate African excellence and innovation in data privacy, cybersecurity, compliance, and data ethics. For partnership or participation, call 0302-909-482 or visit the event websites dataprotectionafrica.org or picassoafricaawards.com. So I promised you I was going to tell you a conversation I had with Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. Now, this was somewhere in October 2016. She had come for a program at TV3 Media Journal, where I was at the time, hosting the platform. Now, as we were preparing, I got into a conversation with her that lasted more than 1 hour. She talked about family things. I asked her questions that, growing up, we saw you, we felt you were some difficult person to deal with. But one thing struck me. I asked her. She said, look, it is not easy being a first family. And I said, how difficult is it? And she said to me, do you know that sometimes it is even difficult to get doctors in Ghana to attend to you? I said, how? How is that possible? Doctors will be privileged to attend to you. She said, no. There were times that some members of the family had to be flown abroad because the doctors were actually scared. Sometimes in an emergency, the fear was that what if they touched you and you lost your life? So many of these doctors would stay away. And sometimes they'll be going around just because they didn't want to be the ones to attend to you, and then there's a problem, and once there's a problem, their names will forever be attached to you. She told me the story about how she had to fly a member of her family at the time, and even times that the president or former president had health issues that he needed to be attended to. They found it difficult getting doctors to attend to them. So for her, many of us wouldn't know this, but that actually explains why sometimes they want to quickly travel outside, do all the medical checkups, and seek treatment, because our doctors here, some of the best specialists, for whatever reason, were scared to attend to even the first family. And that actually changed my perception about a lot of things, because in the past we had said, okay, they don't want to attend our hospitals after refusing to develop our health sector. But she said, sometimes the very people you expect to attend to you even fear to do so. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and this morning we mourn and celebrate the life of the former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling. But before we go for a quick break, let me tell you that, look, if you're ready to simplify your shipping experience, then DHL is your trusted partner for international shipping. So whether you're sending or receiving shipment from Asia, Australia, Europe, the USA, the Middle East, or across Africa, DHL Express has you covered with dedicated aircraft flying in and out of Accra daily. They ensure reliable uplift of all your shipments, from documents and gift items to cosmetics, clothing, dried fish, processed food, spare parts, samples, and more. Yes, their services to the USA remain active and reliable, and there's more. DHL now offers intra-city same-day domestic delivery right here in Ghana, fast, affordable, and convenient. For updates or inquiries, call 0244 485 176 or 0571 137 599. Visit any of their service points nationwide or go online dhl.com to learn more. With DHL, you enjoy real-time tracking, speed, security, and peace of mind. DHL, excellence simply delivered. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more of your thoughts and fondest memories of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling after these.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth, because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Something black is here again. This year's Black Friday is even more crazier. It's a festival of sales. This Black Friday, Compute Ghana, your trusted destination for the best IT, mobile phones, and home appliances, is giving you up to 90% off. Samsung, LG, TCL, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Tecno, Infinix, itel, and many more. Get ready this Friday, 28th November, in all Compute Ghana branches nationwide. Experience an unforgettable shopping at the lowest prices ever. Plus, 2 lucky shoppers on Black Friday stand a chance to win 25,000 Ghana cedis each. Shop 1,000 Ghana cedis or more to automatically enter Grand Raffle draw to win a brand new SUV and other prizes. This isn't your regular Black Friday. It's a festive sale. Call 0302-752020 for inquiries. TMC apply. This promo is in partnership with NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform.
I'm going on leave. Oh.
Hey, Abna. Every year when you take your leave, you travel. Last 2 years, Dubai. Last year, Singapore. Hey, so this year, where are you going to?
This year, I'm going to change on channel.
But how are you able to do this, Abna? Because the last time I tried, I got scammed.
Oh, I booked my travels with Waka Now. They have well-curated holiday packages for your holiday plans. This includes your visa, hotel, travel insurance, tours and flights, and everything.
That is nice. But how can I reach them?
Call 024-243-551 Follow at Wakanow Ghana. Visit wakanow.com.gh. Download our app or walk into our travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Wakanow, let's go.
Who is calling me this odd hour?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hello, Ghana. It's a new year and Bill's Microcredit is here to support your dreams. If you're not working but want to start a business, don't let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan to turn your ideas into reality. Already running a business? Need more capital? Or are you a salary worker looking for extra funds? Bills offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no SUSI savings required. Wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills makes it happen. Call Bills Microcredit today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390 and get started. Bills is licensed and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey Ghana, the lights are going off again, but this time for good reason. Melcom Blackouts deals are here. From November 13th to 30th, prices go dark and savings shine. Visit your nearest Melcom store today. Melcom, your #1 shopping destination. Terms and conditions apply.
Headmaster Queen, please, the new curriculum being rolled out for first-year learners, could you tell me more about it?
It encourages critical thinking, places the learner at the center of teaching, and lays emphasis on projecting appropriate Ghanaian values. The curriculum also embraces learners with special educational needs and disabilities and makes provisions for them. This way, no one is left behind.
But what about the chew, pour, pass, and forget, which is gradually becoming the order of the day?
Schools now have an internal assessment for learners on real-life application of ideas through research, group work, and more, so they don't only focus on final exams. Also, a student transcript system has been introduced, which learners should use when they seek to gain admission into any tertiary institution, as it serves as additional evidence of their classroom performance.
How will we ensure its credibility?
WAEC provides monitoring to ensure standard practices across schools and credibility of the transcript.
Oh, I now understand it better. Ghana's new future. Learn today, lead tomorrow. It is brought to you by the Ministry of Education, NACA, and GES.
coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back from that short break, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Today is the 28th day of November, the day that the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling, goes home to be with her maker. And so this morning, we're still monitoring happenings at the Blaster Square. President of the Republic, former Presidents Nana Akufo-Addo and John Agyekum Kufuor, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, all there, Speaker of Parliament there, as well as Chief Justice Bafo Boni. We're going to be going back there shortly. But before we do, this Black Friday weekend, the Junction Mall is the only place to be. Get ready for massive discounts of up to 70% across your favorite shops. So shop big, dip and win, exciting surprise giveaways, and enjoy live musical performances that will keep the energy high all weekend long. Bring the whole family. There will be kids, fun pack activities, entertainment, and unbeatable deals everywhere you turn. So don't miss out. Shop, dip, win, and celebrate at the Junction Mall. The Junction Mall is your #1 shopping and ultimate Christmas destination. The Junction Mall. Join, explore, shop, and enjoy. But you know, some see challenges. Well, we see opportunities where others spot risk. We unlock value at Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking. We partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth, from energy to mining, infrastructure to trade. We finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our partnerships with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. Call 0302815789 to speak to our CIB team, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact. But have you heard that receiving money from abroad can be cheap and fast with Zoom? Well, you know that feeling when you're waiting for money and it takes forever? Yeah, we all know that one. But with Zoom, a PayPal service, your family and friends can send money from the US and other countries straight into your mobile wallet in minutes. And guess what? With 0%, with 0 Ghana cedis, Zoom transfer fees are eligible. Okay, with 0 cedis Zoom transfer fees on eligible transfers. It's fast, it's safe, and it just works. So next time they're sending money, tell them to send it with Zoom. But let me tell you about the new SHS curriculum, because last year a new curriculum was rolled out across senior high schools in Ghana. This new curriculum encourages critical thinking, places the learner at the center of teaching and learning, and lays emphasis on projecting appropriate Ghanaian values. The curriculum also embraces learners with special education needs and disabilities and makes provision for them. In this way, no one is left behind. Schools now have an internal assessment for learners on real-life application of ideas through research, group work, and more, so they don't only focus on exams. For credibility, WAEC provides monitoring to ensure standard practices across schools and credibility of the student transcript, because there's a transcript system which has been introduced where learners will use when they seek to gain admission to any tertiary institution, as it serves as additional evidence of their classroom performance. Ghana's new future, learn today, lead tomorrow. This is brought to you by the Ministry of Education, NACA, and GES. But let me tell you about the Black Friday sales at Furniture City, your favorite furniture store. Furniture City is giving you a unique opportunity today to make your dreams come true. Walk into the largest and biggest furniture showroom in Accra, Tema, or Kumasi, and enjoy discounts up to 30% on all selected items. Yes, Furniture City is giving you a whopping 30% discount on all items from sofa, dining chairs, garden chairs, carpets, bed sheets, wallpapers, office furniture, and more. Put a smile on somebody's face this November and December. Visit Furniture City today for all your notable high-quality brands and get up to 30% discount on all items. Locate Furniture City on the Spinters Road, 200 meters from the Flower Pot Roundabout and opposite City Ceramica. Also in Tema on the Community 25 stretch, close to Palace Store, and in Kumasi at the TUC Junction. log on to their Facebook page, Furniture City Ghana Limited, and their website, FurnitureCityGhana.com, or call the sales department on 0244 213 333 or 0540 314 948. Furniture City, your home of quality furniture. But if you need fuel, please make that smart stop at Ghana's largest oil marketing company with over 240 stations nationwide. Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. This is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil, and with a Star card you can enjoy safe cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. So wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuels. But this is it, Black Friday madness. Rush to any Electroland showroom near you so you don't miss out on their promotion on top of promotion with an additional 10% off discount, 10% discount off from today to Sunday, 30th November 2025. Also, anything you buy qualifies you to enter into the Achedia Kessie Ultimate Reward, which can make you the first, second, third, or fourth winner of Samsung, TCL Media, and NASCO Electronics House Makeover. Call 0503 159739 or go to electrolandgh.com or info@electrolandgh.com. Okay, so let's get to the Black Star Square for the biography of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling.
Progress School was in her class and noticeably bright. Achimota School had separate provisions for Catholic and Protestant worship. Nana Konadu attended Protestant worship because she had been raised Protestant. Jerry John, on the other hand, was Catholic, but she recounts that at the age of 15, in Protestant choir practice, Jerry John suddenly showed up to join the Protestant choir. It was much later that she would find out that Jerry John had no interest in being part of the choir. He had joined the choir to be close to her. Halfway through the year of 1966, Nana Konadu Agyemang and Jerry John completed their GCE O-levels at Achimota. While Nana went on to do her A-levels, Jerry John decided to pursue his lifelong dream of becoming an Air Force pilot. In 1967, Jerry John enlisted as a flight cadet in the Ghana Air Force and later won the Speedy Bird Trophy. Nana Konadu Agyemang went on to the University of Science and Technology after her A-levels. And it was at the University of Science and Technology that Nana Konadu, the student political activist, was born. Up until this point in her life, Nana Konadu had never really been interested in the activism of any kind. However, she soon found herself deeply engaged in student-led movements to address the growing culture of corruption in the country. In 1969, she stood for elections and became a member of the Students' Representative Council, the SRC. Nana Konadu went on to serve on the National Union of Ghana Students. Nana Konadu graduated with honors in graphic design and applied arts in 1972 from the University of Science and Technology and began her career at the Ghana Tourist Board. Subsequently accepted a position with the Union Trading Company, one of the largest trading companies in Ghana at the time, rising to group manager a few years later. In 1975, she earned a diploma in interior decoration at the London College of Arts. After years of courting amidst Ghana's socioeconomic upheavals, Nana Konadu Agyemang and Jerry John Rawlings were married at Ridge Church on January the 29th, 1977. Both in their late 20s, Nana Konadu was a group manager still at UTC, while Jerry John was a young pilot officer with the Ghana Air Force. As Nana Konadu traveled outside of Accra on assignment for UTC, she came face to face with the true horrors of poverty as it gravely affected our nation's women and children. In small towns, she worked in the gated communities of the beautiful UTC compounds, where she managed the interior design of all corporate housing units reserved for executives, mostly Europeans and their families. Each housing unit was fully equipped with luxury amenities in well-furnished, British-inspired architecture and bungalows. Though she worked within the compound, she was deeply affected by the local people who lived outside the compound walls. Their plight was impossible to ignore, and it was difficult to fathom what future lay ahead for them and their children. She could not ignore these women she saw in rural Ghana. They left an indelible mark on her mind, heart, and soul. With the second coming of JJ on 31st December 1981, that ushered in the 31st December Revolution, Nana Konadu was catapulted into the position of First Lady of Ghana. She made it her life's mission to ensure that women would be empowered, so that they too can contribute equally to nation building and be part of the decision-making of Ghana at every level of our society. So, in 1983, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawling and several like-minded women established the 31st December Women's Movement, and the objective of empowering women socially, politically, economically, and culturally to play their rightful role in our national life. As First Lady in 1982, at the time of scarcity, and at the young age of 34, Nana Konadu was also building a family. Her first child was born in June 1978 at the height of Ghana's socioeconomic decline and was named Zenato, let the darkness end, in the Ewe language, symbolizing the state of Ghana at the time. The children who followed Zenato were born in the 1980s, where Nana Konadu juggled effectively her role as mother and wife and her role as activist First Lady. Taking frequent work travels to the rural areas meant that Nana Konadu was not a woman who intended to live a life of luxury as a First Lady. There was work to be done. It is therefore not surprising that one of her key phrases was,